because she's more annoying, I think, than Vigar. I like banning Kale. She's
Oh, they
extremely
banned Zed for me. Nice.
or ban Kale or ban Vigar.
I feel like I can deal with them. I just can't deal with like really. I mean, I've had a few games with Yone. I've had all very bad games with Zed.
No, but these are the high win rates and high pick rates. Yone's not a high pick rate anymore, thank God.
He is free to play.
Yeah, no, but the win rates, the pick rates, win rates. We could look at it right now. Actually, I'll go look.
I'd rather
Uh,
I'd rather deal with a Vigar than I would a Yone.
where's Yone at? Yone's at a 50% win rate, 7% pick rate. Vigar's at a 7% win rate, 53.37% win rate. And that's the
The
first
win rates
biggest
don't.
win rate.
I don't look at
Win
win
rates
rates.
do matter a lot. It tells you what champions are insanely strong. He's hovering at gold plus. It's at
Well, yes,
54 almost.
to a
To a
certain
certain
extent,
extent, 54 is insane, Sam. Same thing with Kale. Kale's top tier,
to a
highest
certain
pick rate, and
extent.
53.7% win rate. You ban those two. It's numerically true, okay? If you want to get rid of the one you have to deal with in lane, get rid of Vigar. If you want to have to deal with the one that you think's more annoying, get rid of Kale. Or I think's more annoying at least. What are your runes like? Let me just take a quick peek at it.
They're the same on
Guys, let me take a peek. I just want to see. Click it.
they're the exact same. Just look it up on the analytics.
All right, sure.
You'd be electrocute. Hold on.
Mana flow second. I just want to make sure you get the right ones.
Electrocute, cheap, eyeball, relentless,
Yep,
mana, absolute,
that's right. And your
two
build's Ludens
adapters.
into. Holy shit! They're going Leandries now. Oh no! Oh no! It started. Oh no! Oh my God! Leandry's actually better. Holy shit! Why? Why would you do this, Riot? Ugh, that's so gross. Okay, let me check my other people I play mid. If they're going Leandries instead of Ludens, I'm gonna start crying. Oh no, he's going Everfrost instead of Ludens now. Okay, let's change that up. I'm gonna be doing
Oh
builds like
fuck!
this.
I'm going up against Anivia.
Yeah, that's the other OP mid laner that's strong now.
Ah shit!
So
And this
have fun
guy's
with that.
decent. Fuck.
See, this is why I don't like stats. You're already psyching yourself out ahead of time. That doesn't help you play good.
Not really. I play the same Annie game, and my Annie's trash. So
All right.
I gotta. I'm hoping to get a lot out of it though.
No, but you just thinking this guy's better than me and you expecting to lose. That's not something you want to think or
Did I
see.
say I was expecting to lose?
Well,
No.
that's the
I just,
implication.
I just said, I just said, oh fuck, but I'm still confident. Every game's new.
All right, sure. Where's my oh shit Everfrost? Oh, I only have Everfrost Zanya mage, huh? Man. Okay, fine. Let's
I
just
still
make a
play on
different.
lock camera.
Oh my God, dude,
No,
if
I'm
I
just
see
kidding.
that,
I'm
I'm
just
gonna have
kidding.
to jump
I'm just
over.
kidding.
I'm just gonna
I'm
jump
just
from my
kidding.
apartment and fucking strangle you, man. Jesus Christ, it's for your
I'm
own
just kidding.
good.
Imagine. I should
I
have kept
can't
it
believe
up
you are
like the
doing that to
entire
begin with.
game.
You're fucking insane.
I
Jesus
can't.
Christ, that
What
was
if I should
crazy.
have pranked you and done it the entire game, just lock
Oh my
camera?
God, that would have been
Oh,
really good. That would. I'm like, what's going
I
on
should
right now?
have. I don't have the patience for it, so
Uh-huh.
that's why I didn't. But oh my god,
How long were you doing that for anyway?
it was only for like a couple of weeks, I think.
Huh.
But you also have to remember, like my couple of weeks translated to games might have been like 10 games
Oh,
at the
okay,
time.
that's not that bad.
So like,
Said like
yeah.
100. All right, what other mid laners? By the way, your bans for mid have to be Vigar or Kale. Or Nivea, but Nivea's much less popular. She's still her win rate jacked up super high though. But mostly Vigar or Vigar or the Kale top. Just let me know when the minions meet. Just
They're
checking my
meeting.
people. They're meeting? Oh no, you're delayed still on your stream. Minions have spawned on your stream right now, so 10 seconds or 15-second delay. So I'm gonna be 15, 10, 20 seconds behind, roughly. He's not going Shattered. He's going Ludens now, huh? Where's Victor? Victor. Oh, he doesn't even. Shit, Mage. Where's Victor? Victor, where are you, Victor? Shit, where are you? Are you in here? Luden Shadowflame? Victor? Where's Victor? Huh? Wait, where did Victor go? What? Wait, where did Victor go? Okay, fine. So mage, we want on Luden Shadowflame. Luden Shadowflame. Luden Seraphs, Luden Shadowflame. Victor. Oh, he was already on it. I just can't see it. Okay, cool. So he's still on Luden's, not on Crown. Alright, now you're fighting stuff. I'm still gonna be doing my builds for a little bit. Wait, what button's your cone? Your cone's W. So basically, oh yeah, don't cone your wave. Your wave CSing should be Qs only and autos only, right? That costs no mana too. Get as close as you can. That guy's far away, so you can just set up in melee range of the things. Now fight back before he gets out. Oh, too late. Yeah. Because if you're super close to minions, a projectile is not gonna miss. Like I saw you chuck a Q out at a max range minion, it died before your Q
I'm
got
dead.
there. Oh, you're dead.
Bad map
Oh,
awareness.
nice.
Didn't see Warwick coming.
Yeah. And your projectiles is Annie, your Q isn't the fastest and your auto isn't the fastest. So as you get close, once you see a mark on you, gotta get out. Oh, you're staying way too long with the mark on you. He's coming for you if he has the mark on you. Oh no! Oh no! That was a solid like 5-10 seconds of you with the Warwick thing on your head.
Yeah.
If
Awareness,
you're not
really
below,
bad.
it pops on passively if you're above or below 50% HP. If you're above that and you see the mark on you, he pressed W and he's coming for you. That's what that means. Okay. Every champion, I'm pretty sure every champion. I don't think it has to be in range. Every champion that goes below on the entire map that goes below 50% HP gets a mark over their head. Right. So that may or may not mean he's coming for you. If he's far away, like if you know he's on the other side of the map, he could get there really fast still, but he's not coming instantly. If you see the mark on your head, he's coming for you most likely, because he has to spend the cooldown to do that. Silas, oh maybe Silas's build is different. Let's see. Everfrost into Zanya into Cosmic. Everfrost into Cosmic first, I think. That's better. Where's Silas? Silas, Everfrost, Cosmic, Zanya, Deathcap, Everfrost, Cosmic. Ooh, Shadowflame. No, I like Zanya more. Okay, what other weird people I like to build? You're being passive. I mean, I'm not looking right now. I'm still doing my builds, but you're being very passive. You like he's full HP the entire time. You're not taking a single electrocute proc. I bet you, yeah, you haven't even used an electrocute proc yet. Also, keep your stats up. Don't keep. Oh, were you keeping your rune stats instead of your normal stats? Your rune stats should never be up really, unless you want to take a peek at it. Turn it on your normal stats, dude. That's gonna help you 100 bajillion times more. Like whenever this wave's dead. Like click on the green helmet, it's the topmost one underneath your face. Basically. Yeah, like he's just taking trades with you and you're not fighting back at all, and he's just gonna kill you because you're not pressuring him. There's no control. You're not in control. You're the one getting beaten up. There we go. You always want to keep those stats up. That's what you want to know, because that's the important information. Yeah, see, like after he burns his load like that, you step up, you try to get a combo off. You try proc your electrocute too. Right? Unless you overstay and he ignites you and kills you. I don't think he runs ignite though. Right? Also, your shield move speed is good for dodging the stuns. Also don't call out when you die. I don't want to get spoiled. But what do you call it? You're not taking any trades. Like you don't even need your stacks up to take a trade. You can still proc electrocute just
What is
fine.
Anivia's ulti?
Ulti is the circle that does damage. It does a stack. It sets a stack that empowers her thing. You know how after she stuns you, she throws an icicle at you, and that does a lot of damage. So once she stuns you, empowers her icicle. Same thing with her cone or the big circle thingy, the blizzard. Once that gets max size, it applies a stack to you, and then when she chucks an icicle at you, it does extra damage. I think also when it starts, I'm not certain about that because I've never played Anivia, but maybe when she pops at the beginning, it might give a stack on top of that. I don't think so though. Anyway, that's her primary wave clear technique. So before that, her wave clear is very, 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 very bad. So you get to abuse that. Once she gets that, what she's gonna do, she's just gonna keep on spending her mana to hard shove the entire wave with her tornado blizzard thingy, and then basically just start nailing you with stuff because she doesn't have to deal with minions anymore because all the minions are dead while you're busy CSing. This Anivia is really bad though. Like she's not doing anything right. It's kind of sad. And you're way too passive. You're not doing anything at all. You have to be proactive. You're not proactive at all. You're never gonna win lane. You're just gonna lose, and you're gonna continue losing until you start hitting back and hitting hard and being the one to initiate the punches. That's what I was saying from the beginning. Mid needs to teach you the killer instinct. You don't possess any. Like I'm not feeling it at all. Oh my god. Oh yeah, support Lux is more popular. Obviously, that's the thing now. Horizon. She's going Horizon. Okay. Horizon. Luden's Horizon. Okay. What else? Are there people that build the mage item? Diana still builds Proto Belt, I think. I already checked those builds. I hate how I have to change these builds around every time they fucking shit the meta every single time. LeBlanc, is she going? Yep. She's still going Ludens. Okay. Plus. Alright, Cassidon's builds are weird. Let's see what he builds. Cassidon's going Ludens or Everfrost. Seeing Diamond Plus. Ludens or Everfrost again. No crown. Okay. No Cassidon. Or Seraphs. It's going Shattered Crown into Seraphs, which is not true anymore. It's Everfrost into Seraphs. Leandri's Ludens. Okay, fine. Make a duplicate. How do I duplicate? Seraphs and Everfrost. Rise goes Everfrost. Okay, so let's just make Everfrost for Rise, and that Zillion still wants Ludens, I assume. Or Shattered Crown. I don't even play Zillion. I mean, I don't play most of these champions anyway. Alright, for mid, he's going Everfrost too. Alright, looks like Shattered Crown is no more. Thank God. Fuck that. Jesus, I hate you, Shattered Crown. You belong in a dumpster. Okay. What's his face again? Zillion. Zillion. There's something relaxing about doing builds. I love doing builds, man. It's so much fun. Rise. Anything noteworthy happening? I'm still doing my builds.
No.
No? Okay. You taking any good trades?
No, Anivia pushes with her ulti, and
Yeah,
then
that's
she
what
roams.
happens, pretty much. Her roams suck, though. Like, all she brings to the table is, like, the stun, really. Not like an assassin jumping out of the bushes to murder you. Also, no movement. You're not doing any movement between your autos. Get used to doing that. Like, you standing still, no bueno. They're gonna nail you with skill shots. In between every auto move. Every auto move. Every auto move. Every auto move. Same thing with abilities. You gotta keep on moving. Just like a minute press after that. Oh. Oh, you dodge a stun? Oh, oh, oh. Flash. Oh, that feels bad. That was a good going. Honestly, I would have tried to hold the flash because like you see how he put the wall up and he was able to get out.
Holy shit! Thank you, Kaiser, for
Oh,
coming at
did
the
they clean
exact
up?
right
Oh,
time.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you flashing to engage there. I would have just waited for him to get over eager and step up and then hold on to your flash.
He's been pushing and roaming right away. That's the reason
No.
why I flashed, because he was gonna roam right away, because I've been kind of following his pattern.
I would be just worried about your damage versus that guy. What items? Press tab. What items do they have? I like to see the going. See, you knew you had your combo up. You just took the trade. Ideally, what happens if you don't use flash there is you just take the trade, chunk him out, and then now you're at an advantage. He has to choose based on staying, which is risky because you have burst, so you can one-shot him, right? He has to choose between I'm gonna stay or oh yeah, you gotta follow the Warwick. You gotta look on the minimap for that stuff. He's gonna die. Oh wait, get a
Yeah.
stun? Yeah, no, he dies there. And you gotta move. You gotta move. and then you let him get out because your movement's not good. You kite it back too far, didn't weave in any autos, and also didn't chase. When you started running, you gotta auto and start chasing, or use your abilities and start chasing. It's all about your movement. Your movement is pretty bad, I think. Just simple movement like that. Wait, you're not using your item sets?
I have it memorized.
No, but you still have the item sets. It just makes it easier.
I mean, I don't know. I find this, I don't know. I think it's easier. The icons are bigger. I just do it quicker.
All right, sure. What? Wait, are they always accurate though? I know they're better. I've never actually used it though, because I like my item sets better. Like, do they actually give you the thing you want every single time? Did you just click like on the icon, like on the ward icon, click it with your left mouse button and place that? You gotta quick cast that by just tapping 4 and then it immediately presses that. You gotta quick cast everything. We can jack his blue. Is that where they're still invading? Like Lee Sin and Soraka were still invading. You're going back for wave. Could have followed up because there are gonna be 2 guys there. You see the Nivea. Oh no, the support went bot. If you come into hard shove, you got a hard shove. But like I thought you guys were gonna go for a play there or something because Lee Sin can hop over the wall and then you guys could get good engage off. But you got a free wave. But you did give up the invade, which is a choice you made. Obviously, good to see you making choices. I would have just stayed for the fight. Okay, what other mages I play? Rise, I don't need. I don't care about that. I just want to make sure all my weird people that start going Sarah are Leandries now. I mean, so far no one has. It's just Ari, I guess. Just very weird. I don't play any other people. I mean, I'll worry about it later. Fuck that. I'm just gonna watch this. And when you're pinging, make sure you ping multiple times. Like question mark ping many times. And then danger ping bot lane. But most likely he's recalling. I mean, you can still do it anyway. Yeah, and practice. I want to see you practicing movement. You're still standing still and doing everything. Part of the reason, also part of the reason why I told you I want you to have auto attack on, which is like when you're standing still, you just start attacking things, is to make you train constantly moving. Because otherwise, if you're standing still in lane, right, and you don't want to auto anything, like you're gonna automatically auto things because you're standing still, right? Also, the other part is why is that guy in mid? Also the other part is uh is if you're CC'd or something or like something happens, like you're still attacking, like I don't know, like I'm not sure how that pans out with like things that automatically input an auto, but if you stand still during your Darius auto W Q thingy. Oh no. Wait, what was it? No, it's something else I'm thinking about. I don't know. Anyway, the whole point is getting you to move in between your autos. Also, don't face tank wave, especially if you're trying to farm it under tower. Like this wave, you're hard clearing anyway. Just let you see how you got chunked out to by 25% of your HP. You let that wave crash into the tower, so it's not hitting you. It beat you up really hard. That's like one spell or 2 spell hits on you, or a full rotation early on. Like you can't be tanking towers like that. You're not a top laner and you're not freezing on top of that. If you're freezing, sure, that's the only way to freeze, right? But like mid generally doesn't freeze. Your wave management is not super important mid. And also you weren't freezing there to begin with, so there's no reason for you to be tanking that. You just let it crash and then just see us under tower. I bet you the reason why you're doing that is because you don't want tower to steal your CS, but like that's even better training to have fight against tower. Like it should not be difficult to CS under tower. You miss maybe like 1 or 2 minions. Like I sincerely doubt you're gonna be missing 90% of minions if you CS under tower. Also put quick cast, change your ward to quick cast number 4. And like I wasn't looking again to see if you were like left clicking uh before you're awarding. Also control number. Don't click your level up for your abilities. Just control and QWER. Press those buttons to level up your skills instead because you need your mouse control well you need to make sure your mouse control is on point. Is your mouse size at 100? It looks kind of small. Sam?
I lowered it. I didn't like how big it was.
Oh, all right. You ever lose? Is your minimap still at 100 at least?
It's on 80.
Oh, I want you on 100. It's the most important. Leave all the UI stuff. Is your normal UI at 100?
I think so.
It's all for peripheral vision. It's not for you to look at it. I mean, like, part of it is if it's too small, you're not going to be able to see it. But like most of the time, you just see it in the side of your vision, right? And then you subconsciously know what's happening on the map. That's why you want it as maximum size as you can. And like the problem you're saying earlier with I can't move or whatever, or like I'm trying to right click on the bottom right, just have better control of your camera. Just jab faster and then recenter faster. Or you can jab and press spacebar, or you can just hold spacebar during an important fight when you're moving around. You're not even playing people who have insane mobility. Like you're not playing Katarina. Like a lot of the time when I'm playing Katarina, I'm going in really deep. I don't have like if I don't have the best control of my camera, I'm fighting at the edge of my screen, right? Um your cursor's on 50, not 80, by the way. I'd put that on like 100 ideally. You don't want to lose track of that stuff cuz like if you look how visually busy the game is, sometimes you will lose track in this way. You basically never will. Cyclist doesn't want to do that. Also, when you're walking somewhere, you can right click on the minimap towards on the like to walk towards the team fight, and then just literally left click the where the fight's happening, and just look and see what's happening. So you're aware of what's going on and what it is you need to do, and who's low, and who's there to be blown up, and who do you need to peel for, etc. etc. You want to be looking at the team fight. Right click the team fight on the minimap to move towards it, right? And then just stare at the team fight and just look at what's going on. Also, I want you every second. I want you practicing movement in between weaving in your abilities. Autos, that could do like mid lane autos. At least lane phase autos matter, but after lane, your autos only like they really don't. Like you're playing Annie, your autos don't really matter that much. Electrocute proc. Oh no, I guess a couple autos for electrocute procs. That's about it,
I
really.
got.
You're stepping up into your entire team. You're gonna get picked here. I know what you're doing
Yep.
there.
Yep. I didn't realize Leona was there.
So the main tenets I want you to focus on are movement, your basic mechanics. Let's skip all the map knowledge stuff for now. That's too big picture. You need to focus on your simple mechanics for your champions you're playing, like aggressiveness and movement. Basically, just whenever you're laning, CSing for minions, going for poke or something, move in between each auto or move in between each ability or whatever. Anytime you fight, you need to incorporate some movement. And it makes it even easier because you play Annie, who has the move speed with the shield. That's a lot of move speed you get. You can use it to juke out skill shots, right? You can use it to close the gap to engage. While you're fighting, you also since you're playing a range champion, you need to have good spacing too. So once you burn your cooldowns, you want to kite back ideally if they have like a lot of mobility, but you don't want to kite too far back. So like if your cooldown comes back and you need that to finish, or they just run away chasing after instead of chasing after you, right? Then they just get a clean disengage if you run back too far. You need to have a good idea of what your range is, and also you need to make sure your movement actually exhibits that. Also, your split pushes Annie is pretty bad. You don't shove waves fast enough, I think. Unless you one shot the backline with cone and then you could just Q 3 times. Um I want to pick you have Zanya? No, you don't actually have Zanya, damn. I think you got a little bit too aggressive with your flashes, funnily enough. You're not aggressive enough with lane, but you're being too aggressive with your flashes. Um
Okay.
you have your shield. Your shield should be your primary engage. Flash is a 5 minute cooldown, remember. Also, pet peeve of mine, but I like to have the minutes and seconds for cooldowns. I like that more, but like honestly, it's just up to you, really. But also, you seeing the team positioning for Baron and you being bot is also that's a no bueno positioning thing. They're gonna get wiped
Yeah, I
here.
don't know why. I thought it was Herald. I didn't realize this game went on that long. That
Uh,
I was a complete blatant fuck up by me.
yeah. Baron's up at 20, by the way.
Yeah, I my mind just went fucking blank.
Gotcha. Okay, Sam, can you boost up your cursor to 100?
Yeah. Oh shit, I'm up.
Yeah, there we go. All right, so now you have minimap movement. Now just look at what's happening on the map. I want you just clicking around, see what's going on the map. And then like just do some thinking basically on what's going on. Also, why do you have camera lock on? Is this the trolling me part thing? Right now, mid, we have supers pushing out mid, so what do you think is the right play right now?
Set up for dragon because it's up
Except
in a
for
minute.
Dragon Q, press tab and see how long Dragon's up. It's not a minute, it's longer than a minute. I don't know how long though.
Right now it's a minute.
A minute? Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I see the hourglass pop up just now. Okay. But mid's getting caught. You should I ideally also I guess focus on you first before you start communicating with your team on plays. I would have just pinged out mid because we saw like two people mid and then we didn't see the rest of their team and we can assume they're gonna collapse on them. There's no reason to be mid because there's no objectives up mid. We took inhibitor. Inhibitor's gone, right? The super's gonna push away for us. That means you just go to the other lanes. Good fight. Good job staying on the side of the battle so they can't engage on you. That's good spacing.
Yeah, I
I
tried
like that.
being not too
Now you can just
aggressive.
end. Malawi splitting bot. She's going for the teleport in, but looks like that's just enough to end. Oh, you have Baron too. If you didn't have Baron, it might be a little bit sketchy because you might not be able to siege fast enough. But like you guys end here. I like that last fight, but your lane facing is a lot of work. Not you didn't take any aggressive trades. All you did was get murdered by Nivea, and you didn't even fight back after she did stuff. Remember, mid laners after they burn their skills, they got nothing. They're dead meat. So you have to unload back. So it's an even trade rather than them just chunking you out for free.
So my
Also, pro
CS was
tip: right click
higher.
Nexus. Literally, right click Nexus at the end of the game. There we go. That's the biggest pro tip.
I wanted to get the last kill.
Ah,
But
okay. Yeah, I mean, playing for kills fine, but like you play ranked, everyone also help everyone spam ping the Nexus. Always, that's how you close it out.
my CS was 5.67. So my
Wow,
CS
pretty
was
good. That's really
yeah.
good. I was seeing 3 on average for you on Annie, or you playing mid. That's pretty bad. 5 is like super good.
I don't know how I got 5 that game. I really don't know what I did different laning. I mean, I was a lot more passive than I usually am
Way more passive.
because
Oh my god.
my last few games I've been playing against melee, so I've been pushed in a lot more. But like Anivia's wave clear isn't that good. So
Anivia's wave clear pre 6 is not good. Anivia post 6 is
yeah.
extremely good.
Um.
I want to see movement. I want to see movement in between your abilities. That helps juking skill shots, and
Yeah.
it helps you chase down. So it helps people not getting away and you disengaging properly. Fight and run. That's basically what I'm talking about. When you need disengage, when you need to follow, you just fight and follow instead, right? And not being an easy target. Why aren't you clicking OK? Your ranked reward thing's just there. Oh, you're playing ranked, right?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah, so I
gonna
got
play one more,
Mm-hmm.
just super aggressive, and then I'm gonna change my clothes to the dryer, and then I'll do one more, and then
All right, gotcha.
I'm gonna take a shower and head to bed.
Sure.
But I'm gonna play Annie like I usually do, because I've been messing around with how aggressive I can get. I'm not comfortable,
You
or
were
I
not
guess
aggressive at. I mean, I wasn't
no, no,
looking for
no.
most of the lane phase. I was
That
doing my
game,
runes and
that
builds
game
and
was
stuff.
the least aggressive I've been in like the last 5 games I've had,
Okay.
like by far, because I'm usually always tapping Q to poke them out, and if I've stun, I try to see something, but they back away because they see it. But as soon as
The
I hit
thing is
three,
with tapping
I
Q on
try
them
to
with no
I try
electrocute, you
what
run
I
out of mana.
tried. Well, yeah, that's the issue. So I try to have three. I try to get in range of WQ auto,
Mm-hmm.
and
That sounds good.
that gets my electrocute off because
That's
I
probably when you have no stun. That's what you want to go for. When you have stun, you can go with the Q first.
yeah.
So you guarantee the W electrocute proc off.
Yeah. It is harder to have it with the stun because it's like unless if they're mid, like
And
It
what you can do,
like
just hold on to 3 stacks, press E, get into range, and then you have your stun up
yeah.
too. So
I
you
need
don't
to
even need
play
4 stacks.
a little bit of mind games with them because I don't do that enough.
Hmm. But focus on your core. Your movement needs a lot of work,
Yeah.
and your
My
what's it map aware?
positioning is
No,
really bad
aggressiveness, aggressiveness
in
and movement.
everything. That's why I like Zach and Amumu because positioning doesn't matter. I just go in the middle and stun
Oh yeah,
all of
Sam,
them.
I was
And
watching my VOD again, and you're asking me how it is you're supposed to peel. It's not necessarily about blocking skill shots. It's just having a body and you being like not even in between, but you can just be like super far ahead, right, of the guy you're trying to block for. So they have to deal with you first, right? It's not that. So
yeah.
like think about it. If you start fighting like a screen away from me, right, they're gonna focus on you. They might not even see me, or they're just going to focus on you, and then the other guy's able to have plenty of space to work with, not being like literally 3 bodies
Oh
away,
fuck!
right? What's up?
First time I've seen an Annie ban. What the
Oh, you
fuck?
got
Just
banned. All right, who are
the
you going to play then?
first time.
Play. Okay, I give you a choice. You get to pick Katarina, you get to pick Akali, and you get to pick Yasuo. Who do you pick? Ah,
Oh boy.
shit. Okay, you already picked. Damn it. Oh, he picks the Yasuo? Oh my god, he's a baller. This is how we do it, man. Nice.
I scream. I go black because I'm gonna be on the lytics.
Oh, yeah. All you do is what do you call it? Oh, Sam, you should switch your rune pages around to detailed, and the like it shows you all of the runes or whatever. There's like on the bottom left, there's 2 of them. It makes picking so much faster. You just go lethal into the flag one, or triumph into alacrity coup de grace, and then secondary is second wind and Second Wind and
I'm
oh,
on coup de
Last
grace,
Stand.
not
Oh, it's
last
Last Stand.
stand.
No, it's Last Stand.
Okay.
Last Stand. Never mind, I forgot. Go. I would go Second Wind instead of no, you go Last Stand. I go Second Wind instead of Bone Plating because mid has so much more poke. Also, turn on detailed and then turn on the other ones. This is so much slower to do your runes with, Sam. Like there's on the bottom left, there's like 9 dots in a square. Make sure you use that one instead, and then show detailed on top of that.
Okay,
Make sure
done.
you turn those on. It makes you so much faster because you're so slow with it all the time. You always say how it takes forever. This makes it so much faster. You just click through. You're against Yone, by the way.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, have fun with that. By the way,
I beat.
Yone, what you can do as Yasuo is you can't ideally you don't fight. Use your mobility and your dashes to when he's in the middle of his dash or his E, his unstoppable
Yeah.
thingy, where he has a damage
Yeah.
amp.
Dance
Ideally you don't
around
fight, you
him.
just kite him around. If you have
Yeah.
tornado up, you can also tornado him to delay him even longer, right?
It's a Yone top.
Oh, never mind. Oh, yeah, it's
Wait.
Malzahar. There we go. I see it.
Yeah.
All right, Malzahar. All you gotta do is just don't stand near the minions that have the plague on it or the burn
Yeah.
thingy on it. Don't stand near that, right? And kill. You have your Yasuo, so it's super easy. You just queue all 3 of the little guys. Make sure you kill the little like minions first because they do a shitload of damage. And if you have the mark on you, they target you instead of whatever's
Okay.
closest. So make sure you pop those. And you can also use those little minions. I think your E dash kills them, I think. So you can use that as a gap closer too and to wave clear faster to kill those guys.
Okay.
His job is he's just going to want to shove and roam, which kind of works in your favor because that means he's going to be on your side and you just run him down. So you take 1
Okay.
dash on melee, 1 dash on range, and then you're in 1 dash range on him, and then you tornado spin, and then auto ulti, and then auto Q, auto Q. If you have a dash up, by the time he's run away a little bit, you dash on him again, Q, and then he's dead at this point. And you ignite him at the beginning usually, or towards the end, one or the other. Ideally,
Okay.
like whenever you remember, press it. But you need to make sure you take the fights. If you're just gonna let him shove, you can handshake, I guess, but like that's not in your favor at all. You want to make sure you beat him up as much as humanly possible.
Okay.
Whoa, they have timers for honey fruit and dragon on the mini map? That's allowed? What the hell? I've never seen that. Oh, not Scuttle. They have timers for that? You're allowed to have that? Huh.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't get you banned, right?
No.
Crazy.
all the whatever things have that whatever you call it.
Wow,
All the
that's
ads I
nice.
see, like Professor, the stat things. What the fuck are
That's
they
nice.
doing? Tristan, I got call it.
Oh, spoilers. Wait,
Oh,
what's their
my bad,
comp
my
again?
bad.
Oh no.
They got Fiora, Twitch. I'm sorry, that's
I'm
my
just
team.
worried that's too much. That's an information overload. Oh yeah, there it
No,
is.
it helps me a lot with dragon control. That's why my
Oh,
dragon control is decent
oh,
on when I play jungle.
gotcha.
Literally my number one thing. Why is the fuck is
You gotta click drag their names in the scoreboard. You can click drag and swap them around. So you swap out Malzahar and Yone around.
it's Yone, man?
Oh, it's Yone. Okay, never mind. Yeah, so take one extra set against Malzahar and just throw it in the toilet then. Yone, if he dashes at you, you can tornado him. I wouldn't dash tornado because I think his knockup cancels your Q because like he has to do that. And ideally, Yone wants the long lane. I mean, I guess both of you want the long lane. It's kind of awkward. So once you have his stacks up, I wouldn't stand close because he has the, or you have to re-engage on him. I guess if you have tornado. Also, I want to see you dash on top of him and then Q to guarantee instead of throwing a projectile, he could just sidestep the projectile really easy. All right, that's a good game. He had the win. Yeah, I wanted Twitch to wait a little bit there. Oh, he's eating tower. Oh, it doesn't matter. Crazy. You got to zone out for him. Perfect. I like the zoning on Zach. Dash on him. Okay, hitting a projectile tornado that close is kind of easy, but still, you want to use a dash. I mean, sometimes it's gonna get you out of the range. Also, remember you can auto E. Both auto Q and auto E are auto cancels, so you get more DPS out of that. Ideally, you want to save the E for the movement and stuff to guarantee you hitting a tornado or something. Also, Sam, now I see your PC is kind of like mine, where when you're not doing anything, you get like 240 FPS, but like once you start fighting stuff, it drops down, and the frame rate drop is what causes the screen to freeze and stuff. So I just locked it to 144. You can lock it to
okay?
144 or 165, whichever one's more stable. I found 144 is more stable for me. Like, I mean, obviously, I'd like to have 240 FPS playing, but like just having it not have frame drops, like I noticed it and I hated it. Messed up my game a lot. Like a big wave like that, you just let it crash. You don't even step up because he can engage on you and the minions will chop you up. You don't even want to risk that. And that wave's crashing anyway. And you don't need a face tank at all. Just let it fully crash. And also, like that, using your tornado like that, it softens up the minions, so if tower's gonna one-shot it. And you want to take last hits, right? So generally with tornado and your Qs, I want to be very precise with it. So you move in a way that your tornado will only hit one guy, or you can just auto attack instead, or auto E. That should be enough. And especially with Yasuo, you need to have good movement. Right now, you're standing still and autoing a lot, and yeah. Just practice with minions. Minions should be the first thing you want to practice with. Also, set your ward to quick thing, and don't. I hope you're not clicking. You're not left clicking the ward icon, right? You're pressing 4 at least, right? And right now, use a minion to dash. You had tornado up like a second before he did, so you want to make sure you do that. Also, you can win while his stun too. So yeah, you standing still and auto attacking each other like that, Yoni's gonna win that every time. That's literally what his champion is designed around. You see how it's like super brainless to do that? And like right there, you could auto E that single range minion. You, by the way, you standing still and autoing that guy, and him standing still and autoing you. That's a fight you'll never win as Yasuo versus Yone. You have to be a little bit slippier, a little smarter than him. He gets away with that because he has the shield, he has the percent max health damage, and he has the amp damage amp on his dash. There's no way you win that. You have to be smarter. And you shouldn't be doing that to begin with. That's not the type of fight you want to be taking. Make sure you weave in your movement in between each auto. And you're saying when you're really unhealthy. That's kind of giving me the spooks. You can't have commit to a reset and then. Also, tell me right now, what is this wave state doing? After you queued it, your wave's gonna push, but like before he was gonna queue it, it is not gonna push. Oh, you going in there? Okay, I thought he's gonna murder you there. Twitch is camping the hell out of you, Jesus Christ. Oh my god. You should be so thankful to this guy. Holy shit, he's just fucking pitching a tent here. Oh my god. Yep, now you're dead. Yep. Also, your camera control, it was all the you didn't even see Zach there because your camera's panned way too far up too. Don't have commit to stuff. Like don't have commit to a recall where you start recalling, you're gonna miss CS if you end up staying. Right? And just
Okay.
make sure you're resolute in your decision. Unless circumstances change, like a gank happens and you need to follow up, right? But like when you're making normal decisions like that, make sure you think in your head, think carefully, right? And make your decision and stick with it. Because if you go wishy washy, you're gonna miss and lose both. Like you're saying, hey, I'm unhealthy. I want to recall. I want to buy, but there's a lot of CS. I'm gonna miss it, right? then you gotta choose, right? But if you stay, right, you're still unhealthy, but you still miss a CS on top of that, right? If you like go back for a half reset and then end up not actually resetting. Yeah, right there I would auto queue for those two minions you just got with the Q. Because that keeps your that keeps the wave a little bit healthier because that way you're not killing a slightly higher HP monster because your Q does a lot more damage than your autos. Or you can just position yourself so you snipe one with your Q and then you get the healthier one with the auto after. But that's really minute, really. I just want to see in between every single last hit you're taking with your autos, make sure make sure uh make sure you move in between that. And also, don't just mindlessly Q the wave. That means you're gonna be constantly shoving it, right? Also, fight and run too. That's what A move's for. I want to see you use A move too, especially with Yasuo. You're definitely gonna need to. If you play ADC or anyone with good autos, like anyone who builds AD, I guess you need to make sure you're using your A move, which is really easy in this game because all you do is tap A on the ground and it just auto attacks or moves and auto attacks if you're in auto range, to the closest champion that's by that, I guess. So right now, are you looking to hard shove because that's what you're doing? If you're just doing this mindlessly without a plan, he's just gonna get free farm under tower, and you're gonna be in a bad position if he holds it in front of his tower because you're much weaker than him, and he has the lane to run down now. Because it's safer when you're closer to your tower, right? See, look, since you pushed past river and you're out of position, he kills you. He just runs you down like that. Gotta be very careful. You have to have a game plan whenever you're doing anything with the wave. It's very hard it's very easy with Yasuo just to lose your mind and say, "Oh, I just want hardship wave. I'm getting all the CS as quick as possible." If you're gonna do that, do something else. Go ward. Go roam bot or whatever. Right? You need to make sure you're doing something with that. If you're just doing it, you're putting yourself in a bad situation because 9 times out of 10 you're not going to be able to run them down because you're pushed past river, and if you're playing against Yone, they can run you down. Most of the time, it's that you can't do anything after you hard shove because you have no range and you can't really do anything to them under tower, right? And they just get free farm. So not all the time it's good to have the wave under your tower, but most of the time for Yasuo at least, it's mostly to have the lane to run down. And this guy's ganking. You had two dashes. You had a dash and a melee before you go in first, and you gotta Q the minions to get your stacks. Oh my god, yeah, that was so bad. First thing in that fight, you Q the melee minion, right? Get into range. You Q the range minion. You press Q on the first melee minion when you're dashing. You get one stack. You press Q on the second melee or on the range minion. You get your second stack. You dash on top of the Yone. You spin. Auto ulti. Auto Q. Auto Q. He's dead. You got to get your stacks first. You got to use a spinny circle spin steal, right? Instead of the aiming one. Aiming one, you're going to whiff it, right? And it's not guaranteed. It doesn't have a big AoE too, right? And you got to use your dashes to get in range. You just started walking, ignoring the melee minion that's right there. Also, since you're walking back to lane, don't lock your camera to your guy. Just literally look at bot, look at top, look at the map state. Think about what's going on, right? There's no reason to be staring at your guy who's running back to lane. That doesn't help you at all. Right now, like I bet you can't even tell me what's going on, bot. Like who's even winning because like you didn't look at the scoreboard and you didn't look at what's happening in lane either, right? Looking at scoreboard while you're walking back, that's nice. You see the relative strengths of people. If you want to go for a play bot, make sure you know who's stronger or whatever. You physically look at their health bars, right? Stuff like that. Right now, you're going to be greeting for a plate. That's fine. You have no vision of Yone. You have no vision of jungler. Zac can pop over walls, which is kind of spooky, but like you can greet for 2 plates here, I think. Just make sure you back up. Remember, the wave when the wave's gonna be bouncing, you want to either be there. If you go for a roam immediately, you're gonna miss that wave. So you can choose to hard shove harder under tower, make sure you get all the CS there, and then roam. Or you can just let the wave even out, and then it'll slow push towards you because it's an even wave right under his tower. That wave's gonna be pushing towards you. And you don't need to leash a jungler who's invading. You can hover or you can just walk to bot or whatever. It's entirely up to you, I guess. He has vision of bot. Yeah, he has vision of that bush. See, he was stepping up bot side because he knew you were there. And also, don't stand still auto. You don't win that, and that's not good. No, is Twitch gonna get out? He didn't juke at all. He didn't juke. Oh, he should have sidestepped. That's sad. All right, just look at the scoreboard now. Crit Cloak is your most damage. Noon Quiver is the worst item to buy first on Yasuo. You want to go Crit Cloak first. After Berserkers, you go Crit Cloak first for the damage. Or if you have enough, you can get Vamp Scepter first. Look at bot. What's happening bot right now? Scoreboard, right now your Fiora's the one winning. Bot is even-ish. Pyke has all the kills instead of the ADC. Your ADC has the kills, which is better. Pyke's gonna get gold anyway, and he's not super important. His scaling's not super good. Right now he has his stacks up. You can sit back, but you missed like 4 CS for that, which is fine, honestly. You step up, he probably just E kills you and he dashes on you and then tornadoes you. So when you're pinging, communicating for your team, question mark ping directly on top of your lane, and then danger ping the entrance or right on top of the bot or top laners, wherever you think they're going. Mostly bot. This guy's really dumb because all he's doing is just hard shoving, right? And he's just letting you CS under tower. Also, unless you really want a hard shove, you can just wait. Tower hits once and then you auto once. You're building an AD character, so you only need one auto. Like if you're playing an AP champion, you need 2 autos and 1 tower shot to kill a full health caster. But if you're playing Yasuo or you're playing like any AD assassin, you can just auto it once after tower shot. So that keeps your CSing clean. It's very easy to CS under tower. All you do is just wait for it to get low enough and just auto, and especially as Yasuo, you just auto Q. You gotta use A move. I want you seeing using A move. Because that guy's running fast, right? Other people are going to be dashing like crazy, and you're going to be inputting moves when you want to be attacking. So instead, just tap A on the ground and you'll start autoing, and then immediately after auto does, right click to start moving in a different direction. Because your A move auto attacks anyone who's in range right now, or moves to you to be in range after you're autoing. Also, let the wave crash. You're getting chunked out by minions for no reason. And I guess look on the minimap for that. This guy's gapping you like super hard. Oh my god. It's sad. Holy moly. That Twitch's typing's not getting you tilted, Sam. Also, you got fight and run too. You kind of just ate that entire thing and died. Like, I mean, most likely you die there anyway, but like, I want you to get in the habit of fighting and running. And I don't see you do it. You kind of just eat most of his autos and you eat most of his abilities, and you're not doing anything back to him. And then you're just getting rolled because you're there. He's not low HP at all. We see Pike top. We see Tristana's bot. Ideally, Tristana and you should trade. Tristana's walking mid to trade now. You can hard shove this wave out, and then you can go trade bot because Tristana's coming mid. I like to greet it for the wave, and then rotate because like otherwise he gets the wave too. That makes me salty. Also, you can auto E, auto Q, right? Both of these things help you shove out the wave and also give you some movement, right? Sam, please switch to your quick cast for your ward. It's driving me insane. You should have quick cast for literally everything. There's no reason not to. We saw Vayne right there. Are you strong? Oh no, you're not strong in that map at all. Also movement. Remember, farming, you want some movement in between each auto. You're standing still and autoing again. You can also auto E. If you just autoed, right, and you killed the last hit a minion and there's another low minion, you can just E that. Or you can Q it if you have Q up, right? In between every single auto, every second, auto move, auto move, auto move, every single second. That's what I want to see you doing. It's the core. And if you auto and you see a guy that's not dead, just use your Q, use your E. Those are both resets. They both work. See, you can also auto QE too. That also works. Like, both of those are animation cancels. They both work. And try doing it on stationary targets. Try moving in between the towers or in between your autos for the tower too. I just want to see you incorporate that. It's very important. Most important on Yasuo. Of lesser importance on other people, top laners also extremely important. ADCs. That's literally the entire mechanic set of an ADC player, right? Except that's at range instead of at melee range. But you're playing Yasuo, that's literally the core. Also, you build Berserker Greaves first. You do not build Shield Bow first. Maybe that's why, because your build's a little trolly. There's no reason for you to not build Berserker Greaves first. It gives you everything you want. It gives you a faster shield. It gives you movement to run down. It gives you movement to dodge. It gives you more attack speed. It's more efficient to get Berserker Greaves for strict attack speed, so you get your Qs faster. There's no reason for you to ever build Berserker Greaves not first. And there's no reason for you to build Noon Quiver first. You never need that. You need crit or the life steal, but mostly crit. Or you can go crit into the life steal. I like crit first because it gives you way more damage, and life steal doesn't really matter because they hit it so hard. It kind of sucks. Also, you're face checking into no people. There's your team's not there. Your jungler's not there. You can't contest that. Jungler's literally topside right now. There's nothing you can do here. Best you can hope for is take a good fight, but there's only two people here. You're literally asking to be caught by Pyke. I know why Tristana and you are going there. There's no way you can contest that. And if you're not confident in your strength because you're not very strong right now, side laning. I mean, someone has to do it, but like, I guess you can hold tower. That's the best you can do. If you stick out past river or like a little bit before river on your side, the guy's still gonna run you down and kill you most likely. But be there at least to farm that. At least you're here for the team fight. Remember, movement between your fighting and dash. Ideally, you dash. Dash. There we go. Like in team fight, you want to be a dashing menace because you need to be constantly moving because your stats aren't super good compared to like a bruiser or something. So your tankiness comes from you being hard to hit, right? Ideally, you should be impossible to hit with skill shots. All you're doing is spamming EQ, just constantly dashing and spinning in a circle, doing that all the time.
Oh. I tried incorporating more
Yeah, you
E. I
did a
landed
little bit
some
of movement. I
Qs.
like to see that,
Yeah.
but it's still not super good. It was better than standing still and autoing, even though you did do that for half the time. I think. I mean, I'd have to look back, but I saw some movement at least. Practice on the minions. Don't stand still like that. Always keep that. You need to get your movement down. I mean, just because you play like a mage like Annie doesn't mean it's not important. It's just of utmost importance. Because like think about Yasuo as basically an ADC, right? If the movement and kiting and stuff is the core of what an ADC player is, Yasuo is basically an ADC. He's just a melee one, right? So technically, it's even more of importance, right? I don't know. I guess not actually, but whatever. I guess you could technically just play ADC, and that'll teach you the hard way because you'll be punished. Like right now, if you play Annie, you're not really punished super hard for bad positioning. You have a lot of get out of jail free cards. You have a CC, a point and click CC on top of that. You have a move speed and shield, right? And your damage is not auto attack based. So like all you need to be is in range for like half a second to unload your kit and then run away, right? So that won't really teach you positioning at all. Like you need to have some kind of adversity or something that forces you to do it. Otherwise, you'll never learn. So like playing Yasuo, playing an ADC, all these things will teach you positioning, pretty much. Also, that time while you did dash on top of them, after that you just stood still and autoed again. So just watch out for that. I mean, it's gonna be a journey. Obviously, I want you thinking about it. That's why I'm repeating it so much, right? But it's not going to be one game. You're going to need to focus on it until it becomes second nature. I mean, I had the easy way in because I played RTS and like that's literally, kiting and a moving and kiting backwards is literally the core of like StarCraft and like every other RTS I've ever played. because like the only way you interact is by movement and by auto attacking. Because like most people have like I guess macroing too. Oh my God, you're organizing you're organizing your inventory like that. Sam, look at what's happening mid. Look at what's happening mid. Look at what's happening top. Be aware. That's what helps. Start dashing on every minion you see. That'll be a good start. I mean, that's a really cheap and cheating way to like get good at positioning with Yasuo. It's just spammy on everything. That's like the brain dead way of doing it. Right now, there's 2 people sieging top and there's 5-man mid. So right now you're very strong mid because you outnumber them, right? And they only have 3 people max that can send to fight you. Oh, dude, if he was playing Yasuo, that was the nuttiest knockup to press ulti on too. So he hit like 5 people on your team. Oh, wait, you're playing ranked, Sam? Sam, you're playing ranked. Why are you FFing? You're playing ranked. Dude, dash on top of me. You have your tornado. Oh, you don't actually have your tornado, but you got to use some dashes. You had a huge minion wave, and you had him to go in on. You dash. Oh, yes. See, flash, tornado, projectile, that doesn't get you anything. You have to flash, dash, spin. That's guaranteed. Unless you use some kind of mobility. Your tornado range is not your main tool. When you're close, like in dashing range, your main tool is your circle dash. Unless you have like a good line on multiple people.
I need to learn every
That's your
time E, I just Q right away.
Yeah.
Very slow.
That's your core, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, game's not over. I don't see you guys. Look at this scoreboard. You guys are pretty even. I don't see why they're surrendering. I mean, it's just a mental boom, really. But like, can you press tab? Just check how many drakes you guys have versus their drakes, and check how many items you guys have.
Yeah, we have 0 drakes. This is soul for them.
Oh, soul? What soul?
Yeah.
Well, water. All right, that's not that bad. Honestly, if it's not infernal, soul is not super bad, really.
Oh fuck, I missed.
It's just a little bit annoying. It's gone. You don't need a path towards it. If the jungler's not there, if your team's not grouping for it, you pathing towards there is just asking to get picked by 5 people. So like, you need to know that that's gone. I need to do something else. We're not in position. We're not going to contest. We're weaker. Whatever. We're not in position. You can't be doing something pointless like that because now you weren't farming camp spot. You were just walking there. Now you're walking back for a minute doing nothing, which is like muy no bueno. They're baiting you into topside river into the Baron. They're on the Baron right now. And they know they're stronger than you. Yeah, like that, Pike, you whiff the range tornado. You see how hard it is to hit the range tornado? Oh, they were bush camping. I thought they were camping the deeper in the river, but they were bush camping right there. You see how hard it is to hit a mobile champion with a range tornado, right? Most of the time you're not going to hit it. That's what your spin is. Same thing with the spin. If they dash in the middle of your spin, you're gonna whiff it, obviously. But it's at least if they don't use some kind of mobility spell, it's pretty much guaranteed. Unless you're not right. If you're right next to them, you gotta like throw the tornado out ranged. But also the range tornado, you see how it's like an animation. It's kind of slow. Like he has to like pull out the sword from his sheath and go Hasuki. That's like half a second. That's much slower than your dash and your tornado hitting instantly. Also, I'm pretty sure you can just mash Q once you're in the E. You don't need to time it. I think maybe part of it's coming from you trying to time it. And you don't even need it for the tornado. You can just use it for the steal too. I like using it for a steal. It guarantees a steal hit, right? And gets you in melee position. Or in range to melee it as well. Get some water.
Alright, I'm gonna go switch out my clothes.
Alright. These games are really fast. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's why I said like lower elo, they don't really last all that long.
Usually, dude, the game time goes down as you go up in ranks. I'm just surprised. It's not the standard deviation. Standard deviation's at like 35 minutes instead of like 30 minutes. It's longer in lower elo. It's just faster now. You're gonna give it to Twitch? Twitch is an asshole at typed all game. Seriously? You're gonna give it to him? God.
he ganked a lot, and I'm
So
not.
what? He's a shitter. Fuck him. Yeah, I'd report him for being an asshole. I don't know how that doesn't tilt you. I just see his typing. I'm like, fuck you. I would have muted
I'm
him.
not gonna lie, I
I
was
would have just typed
very
back.
focused on Yasuo because, like I
Uh,
said, like all my brain capacity whenever
Dude,
I'm on a
Riot
new
needs to unmake
champion.
Yoni. That champ is a mistake. Fucking turbo based. He's not
Hold on,
wrong.
I'll be back.
Oh my
I'm gonna switch
god.
out my clothes.
Yeah. Um. Okay. What else am I
Okay,
need
I'm
to
back.
adapt? All right. Sam, I was thinking, if you want to learn your movement and get punished, like have a champion gets punished play, the training wheels one would probably be Jin, because he gets a lot of tools that makes his movement really easy. Every crit he does, he moves really fast, right? He has I don't think he has a lot of range on his autos, so that's another good punish. But uh, also his mostly is because his auto attack he doesn't gain any auto attack speed aside from level up, so his autos are very slow. So that means you have like he only shoots like one auto every like 1.5 seconds. So that means you have 1.5 seconds to do some movement instead of like having to move half a second in between each auto, right? So playing ADC or just playing Jin, or you can play Jin mid too, if you're based. But that'll teach you your movement very well. And the ranged kiting is roughly the same as melee, except melee you're just in melee range instead of range, obviously. And they'll teach you movement for your range champions, which is primarily what you play anyway. And you know most 99% of ADC damage comes from their autos, so you're learning how to kite out and weave your autos in between your movement, right? That'll be like core. It's a core mechanic. Like it forces you to have good movement because if you don't, you're just gonna not get kills or get killed, right? You're not gonna be able to have good chase down because you're not moving chasing after them, or you're gonna die a lot because you're not gonna be moving out away from the guy who's jumping on you, right? So those are the external factors that force you to. Because if you don't, you're gonna die a lot, right? I think that'll help your movement a lot. Or just playing Yasuo. Playing Yasuo will also teach you good movement because that forces you to. His damage is auto based. Um, like stuff that holds your hand will not teach you it at all because there's no incentive to. If you're not getting punished for having bad movement, you're never gonna learn to have good movement. I guess you can apply that for other things too. So like movement, aggression. So if you play like I don't know, you play. Yeah, this is why I wanted you playing like snowbally champions instead, because you didn't have enough aggression top lane like way back. Um, but you playing people that require you to go in and get kills and stuff to snowball and stuff. I think that'll teach you your aggression as well. Um, I don't really know who that apply to really though. Yeah, you should not be going harvest. There's no reason for you to be going harvest. That just makes no sense. I'm surprised he doesn't want CDR. He wants the the absolute focus instead of transcendence. Usually it's transcendence or mages. That's why I was kind of surprised. Also, if you want to be a really sweaty tryhard with your runes, you can just switch out MR and armor based on who you're going up against in lane. But I never do that. I just leave it on MR because I'm lazy. But if you want to be really tryhard, that's how you do it.
Hopefully it's not. I mean, hopefully it's not the same Twitch. But I mean, I just have to.
That
If it
Twitch is
is,
pretty
then
bad, honestly. He got a big ego. You can tell people who have big egos are bad players.
yeah. I'm saying if it is, he's gonna gank me like every 45 seconds.
Dude, I say that as I have a big ego and I'm a bad player too. Oh my
I
goodness.
mean, like 95% of the time you back it up.
Dude, I'm playing against bronzes and silvers, that's why. Okay? I'm not even in my prime. I stopped playing this game all the time. I was no lifing it like past 2 years like a lot more than now. Now I just play for events and like I don't even play that much. I play other stuff now. It's like residual, Sam. It's like it's like Arnie, but like Arnie when he's not 30, and Arnie when he's like 50, 60. Even though he's still pretty big, but like he's not in his prime, Sam. Now, prime was me
Who's
like a while
Arnie?
back. You know Arnold Schwarzenegger? Arnie?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And Twitch bot, by the way. It's Wally Jungle, Swain top, which is really weird. Or Swain support.
Yasuo mid.
Might be Yasuo Swain bot, which would be really weird. It's Twitch bot. I don't see that mid or jungle. Holy shit, it's Yasuo Swain. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what's happening. Is Galio mid? Maybe Yasuo Swain bot? Twitch Wally top Twitch jungle? Maybe. I don't even know. There's no ways Galio top and there's no ways Galio jungle. You're against Galio mid, most likely, and I don't see Yasuo jungle. I see Yasuo top maybe. It could be either Twitch jungle or Yasuo top. I don't know. My money's on Yasuo Swainbot, which would be insane. That's not a combo you see every day. At least there's a knockup, I guess, but like Swain's not really a go-in kind of guy. Dude, it might be Galio support. Dude, Yasuo Galio would be the combo. Oh my god. Dude, if it's Yasuo Galio, I'll lose my shit. That'd be fucking amazing. Man, I love seeing these comps in ranks. It's hilarious. Holy shit. Dude, if you ever see that comp on your team, you dodge. Oh, it's Yasuo Swain, like I thought the first time, which
It's
is insane.
Galio mid.
Hmm. And it's a Twitch jungle. I thought it'd be Volley jungle, but it's actually Twitch jungle. Huh. You know, you can right click. You don't have to double click. You can double click or right click to buy items. Sam, why
I
are you
didn't know that.
locking camera on your character when you're running to lane? Just click on your tower. Why do you do that?
Oh.
You're limiting your map awareness, Sam. There's no reason for you to stare at your character as you're running to lane, like ever. Like camera lock should basically never be used. That's why I told you unbind it. They're just poking. They don't have any hard engage. Oh no, they do have hard engage. What's going on? They have. Okay. Got fight and run. You didn't fight and run at all that time. We're about building muscle memory. It's not about what's the right play, Sam. Fighting and running is. It's also the right play on top of that. Just weaving in some autos, weaving in some Qs and stuff. You didn't fight and run at all. You just beelined it straight out of there. And that's not what I want to see you doing at all.
Yeah, I tried incorporating movement and autoing.
Yeah, autos and abilities. You know, you're playing a mage. Or autos abilities for everyone. It's not just autos. I mean, autos is like the core. Stop dude. Why are you locking your camera? Dude, unbind it. You're not gonna find a good use for locking your camera ever. Okay, unbind that, please. For the love of God, you should not be using that, Sam. Okay, like it's under specialized circumstances. I use it maybe like once every like 20 games or something for like a minute, or maybe even less. There's essentially no reason for you to have that, unless you're playing the Yoomster and want to actually play with your toes or something. But that's like the only reason. I don't see you playing the Yoomster anytime soon or ever because you said you didn't want to. Right now, you need to prep that melee minion with the auto Q, but you did it, so you missed it. That middle one's gonna live with a little bit of HP. That one on the left you got to auto, and then run on the right you got to Q immediately. I mean, you don't have to wait for your thing to end. Like, you don't have to wait for your auto to connect. You can just start moving, and then you can, like, once the auto leaves your hand, you can start moving. That's when the damage happens, right? Auto ignite there. Oh, not ignite. The electrocute. There we go. That's what I want to see, man. And you can just do it again. You have your cone up. If he steps up into cone range, just fucking do it again. And take another proc. I mean, electrocute does have like a 20-second cooldown, so you gotta like you could look on the bottom right, and you see if you see the electrocute grayed out, that means you don't have it up, right? But like next time he steps up, just do it again. You don't even need your stun. Your stun's for pussies anyway. Make sure you fight back after he jumps on you. Nice. Then you just chase him down with more autos. He has nothing left. See, dash in, that's his all in. You can just follow him up. Just he keeps on running back. You keep on autoing him, right? That's core with range. And you gotta like you can just walk up and auto him so he can't step up. He doesn't feel comfortable to step up like that. Alright, start chasing him out. Oh, see you kited backwards, now you're out of auto range, now you have to flash to finish him off. If you just walk towards him instead of walking backwards, you would keep your flash and he'd just die there. Right? You kite perpendicular to him, but not right next to him. Like you kite like parallel. You're walking the same direction, but like a little bit space in between, so he can't melee auto you, right at that perfect range. So you'd have your flash now. I like to see you fighting back when you're on top when he jumped on you instead of panicking and just running away. Right? I like to see that. That's what got you. You chunked him out twice with 2 electrocute procs. He goes in, you're able to finish him off. I mean, that's what I'm looking for. Sam, you could just get your mana thing. I mean, do you have mana problems? Oh, your Q doesn't cost any mana.
Yeah, so
How
I
much
think
mana does it cost if you use it on a champion? I want to see. Like, how much mana costs your abilities? Can you hover over them? Like your Q, your W, your E, your ulti. Ulti's 100 always, I think. So 65, and then how much for that? Also, Sam, unbind camera lock. Next time you come back, unbind it, please. You should not be using that. Just literally, just look around bot lane. I like staring at bot lane or staring at the scoreboard when I'm walking back. Just anything but staring at your guy. That doesn't help you at all. It doesn't give you anything. Or hell, just even staring at your minimap. You gotta prep that melee minion with an auto. Also, you can't be eating minions like that. You're not a top laner. You're not even freezing. It's still in tower range. You gotta let it crash. Like, you see how the melee minions chunk you of half your HP? Not melee. All the minions chunk you half HP. You can't. You just walk behind turret or like right next to turret. It'll start hitting the turret instead, right? And then it's not gonna attack you at all. So like if you let this wave crash all the way, you just stand next to turret, right? And then it's not gonna shoot you, and then you're gonna be healthy. You can't be eating minions like that. You're not playing a top laner. And incorporate movement in between each auto. You're holding up to your stun. You have your engage. You just walk up. Like you have your stun up. There's nothing to be scared of. You can use your shield to get into range too, to just chase them down, zone them out. You can be like I don't ever see you walking past their melee minions. You're always behind your range minions, which is way too far out. You want to be poking them constantly with autos and stuff. And you see how you just stood still, unloaded your kit like that, right? You got to incorporate some movement. There's no movement in that. So like your positioning, default stance should be like in between your range and your melee minions, right? If you can tickle them with some autos, you can tickle them some autos, step back a second, and then you can reset the minion aggro, and then just do it again, just auto him again, right? And then sooner or later, he's gonna start standing next to his range minions, right? You have your shield up. 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 By the way, yeah, if you got an ignite off, that'd be better. Also, you don't need to stand that far back. Like you can reset. Like you see the entrance of you see the farther down entrance, like the farther down area of the jungle entrance. You can just reset by there, like that mark. They don't see you if they're like auto attacking the tower. Like if you stand like maybe the maximum tower range, like the maximum tower range backwards towards your thing. Like if you reset there, they can't see you. Like unless they're melee, I guess. You can get run down. Oh, wait, did you get out? E, E, E? Oh, he didn't have an E over a wall. Damn. Do you Sam, unbind camera lock, please. There's no reason for you to use this bad habit. I don't like seeing you use it ever. You can E to get into range. Or just zone them out. You're standing next to your range minions. Stand in between or stand right behind your melee minions. See, look, you can't even poke them with autos. You're so far back. You gotta abuse your range advantage, Sam. You're way behind your melee minions. You're not even hitting. Like, you just start wailing on this guy. Just proc your electrocute, run away, right? That's what you have, and you're not utilizing your range at all. Like, at this point, you might as well be playing a melee guy. Maybe that'll teach you aggressive positioning more, because you don't get away with just standing 100 miles away and CSing and not fighting. You also move too, and then you kite backwards. You unload it. You could just ulti him. You start punching him down. Yeah, that's what I would have done. Nice. All right, send your guy back. Hold alt right click, alt right click, alt right click to move your guy, or just press R. All right, too late. Tiver's dead. Should have pulled Tiver's back. No, you're dead. Oh, you're not dead. Oh, bleed's gonna get you. Oh my god, Bleed's not gonna get you. Oh, let's go. Oh my goodness. You don't need to reset that far back, by the way. You can, like, I would ping it if it was on my screen. You see that down? If you look down by the jungle entrance, the one that's closer to your tower that, you're using right now, the front one. You can just reset over there, really. Like, you don't need to run all the way back. You got 300 gold. You can't buy a book. Oh yeah, you can't buy a book. Yeah, look at bot, look at top. Just figure out what's going on. Stare at your lane, see what CS you think you're gonna get. Just be aware of what's going on the map. It's free time for you to just look around. Just look at the scoreboard, all that stuff. Movement. Remember, I want you incorporating some movement, Sam. There we go. Like those after I told you to do it, that's what I like to see. No, there's no movement there. Remember, if you need to auto minions and stuff as a range champion, your projectiles aren't super fast. So the closer you are, you're more guaranteed to hit them. Like if you should basically just be in melee range most of the time. I think there's no real downside to it. Sam, please. Okay. Okay, after this, you need to go, or next time you die, or next time you reset, go unbind your fucking camera lock and bind quick cast on your wards. Jesus Christ, I swear. Like a broken record. You have your stun up, you could just queued him and then just walked up and coned him after that. Or you just shield for move speed and just walk up and just cone him, or walk up and just hit him with Q. I know why you're running away. You have your stun up, you're free to just go buck wild. Or you just press ulti on him. Either anything works, man. Now you just burned your stun on a minion and you didn't even get it. Like, you had a golden opportunity to take a trade. You have range. You have opportunity to take as many trades as you want because you have the range to, right? Now you're standing too far back. Stand closer. Stand closer. Stand like next to cannon. Stand right behind your melee minions. You're not even in range to hit him with any of your abilities right now. Oh, he's gonna flash engage on you under tower? Oh, it's because freaking Twitch is there. That's why. I thought he could 100 to 0 you as Galio. I'm like, what are you smoking? There we go. Oh, look at the Shen ulti. Sam, you're positioning too passive. I saw some good trades early. You're not in a position. You're not putting yourself in range to do any trades at all, which is like really bad. You're way too far out. You're standing. Like, look at what that Caitlyn's doing. This Braum's going in with Shen, but you're basically that Caitlyn who's farming minions and who's standing far away from those minions to begin with, instead of going in like that, right? You're not putting yourself in a position to take any trades because you're just too far away. Oh, he's running in there. That's the same Yasuo who says "Welcome to Bronze," I guess. He goes in, that just fucking explodes. Fuck. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, man. Remember, learn your movement. You gotta incorporate your movement between every action. So I guess the main takeaway of this one would be movement and positioning, aggressive positioning, not bitch positioning. Okay, like where you're standing right now is pretty good. Right next to cannon, perfect. You can just walk up right next to your melee minions too. If you think about it, if you stand there, the Galio's gonna have to stand further back, right? Because if he steps up, if you're standing on top of your melee minions, right? That means your auto range is all the way back past his casters. So that means if he steps up in that, you're just gonna auto him or you're just gonna unload your kit on him, right? So he's gonna have to choose whether he wants CS or whether he wants to not be healthy, or if he wants to be healthy instead, right? You have to force him to make that choice. You see how far back Galio is standing right now? This is what I'm talking about. You're standing next to your melee minion. He can't step up, and if he does step up to Q, that's when you shoot him, right? You have to force him to make that choice. He can't step up to auto. He's scared to auto step up and auto the minions. Previously, he was autoing for free because you were giving him the space to, right? Now you're not. Now you're running back again. Oh, you don't have your cooldown, but still, same principle. You can't give him the space to just auto you, or auto the minions to farm. Twitch is gonna come for you. You're super low, but you still gotta stay. I think Echo's gonna gank you. If you bait, he might one shot you. Funnily enough, but he's gonna go for it anyway. Oh, he's sweeping bot. Never mind. Man, you can't be tanking towers. You can't be tanking minions like that, Sam. Let it crash. You're gonna lose so much HP doing that for no reason. Remember, walk up close. You're letting him. Oh yeah, he can dash on you, but still. If you had stun up, you could just stun him and then chunk him out and then get out easy. And part of the reason Galio is able to be so aggressive is look at his health, right? He's able. He was the one to chunk you out first, right? Now you have to play from behind because you are behind, and now your CS makes that real. Aside from just being an temporary HP difference, it becomes a power difference once you go back to buy and you have a lot less gold than him, right? And take the dive. You have a stun. Oh, Shen ulti there, bail you out. Remember, get your body far away from that guy. You're standing still that whole time. If he got out of that CC chain, he would have just autoed you or ignited you or whatever. You got to incorporate some movement in between your unload, right? Basically, more aggressive positioning, actually fighting him and taking some trades, right? You're being super passive again. Like level 1, you got first blood. I like to see more of that, right? I wasn't really paying attention to positioning at that time. I don't really know what happened there, or I don't remember what happened there. Oh, they're gonna get wiped. Caitlyn is busy fucking beating. Oh no, I think she was resetting. That's why she's far away. Look at Caitlyn's positioning. She just walks back and forth. You see how she was being wishy-washy? She should have ran straight backwards. Her team was running away. They're no HP, right? Maybe you can follow up. Maybe you can clean up. But there's 4 people there. Maybe if they dive super deep, maybe you can get a clean up. But you see how Caitlyn was like turbo wishy-washy there, right? That just got her killed. She walked back and forth. There's no reason she wants to engage there. She's super like there's like 4 people there, and like her team's super unhealthy. There's no follow-up. She just died for no reason. I don't know why she's doing that. Also, even if it doesn't matter, Sam, just try to get into habit of auto queue. Like it doesn't matter if you only need a queue or whatever. Just try to get into habit of it. Sam, don't left click your ward. Oh my god. Oh my god. Just press forward, please. It's Jin's favorite number. Do it for Jin, Sam. Also, he just gave that melee menu for no reason. Oh, now you're zoning yourself from CS. See how slow the projectile is? You're missing CS because your auto's too slow. And you're not even autoing the low HP minions for no reason, too. You zone him away from the cannon. I guess that's a more advanced thing. You want to step up past his range minion so he doesn't get cannon. I don't want to. Also, I don't want to see you burning your stun. I don't want to see you burning your stun on a minion to farm. Every single time you have your stun up, I want you pressing E, running directly at them. Try to hit them with a Q and then unload your combo, right?
Okay. Okay, I'll try that.
Yeah. You're just not putting yourself in a position to fight ever, really. I guess the core of lane. I mean, how often do you play mid? How often do you play jungle? Really? So like jungle, you don't need to learn any of this stuff, and I bet you it's been a while, right? You got to keep on hammering this stuff into your head because your laning and your fighting is extremely bad. Like camps, it doesn't matter. You can get away with it, right? You just right click the camp fucking dies. You don't need a cut. You don't need a last hit. You don't need to worry about the other guy who's attacking you or whatever. You don't need to worry about fighting him so you can win and kill him. stuff like that. You can just get away with just right-clicking cams and you're fucking golden, right? So you never got the time to learn this stuff, but I guess I hope you know now the hard way with you always, getting beat up in lane and stuff and you never taking dominance, you know that you gotta work on this stuff, right? So, if it was just hunky dory and you're able to just like, handshake lane, I guess top it wouldn't really teach you if you're just playing a handshake character like Nasus and stuff. Or like, I don't know, Kale, stuff like that, where you don't need to be aggressive. You're never gonna learn laning doing that as well. All right, you got the team going in. You have your stun up now, but he's just gonna run away. He's fast. Oh, he gets a taunt off. Nice. You can flash ulti him or flash Q him if you want to. That'd be a big dick play. Oh, you have the juice up. Oh yeah, if you had the move speed, you wouldn't need to do that. But it looks like you got him. Nice. Honestly, with just a move speed, you would have caught him. You didn't need a burn flash. I was saying just to get it off earlier, like when you're on your side of the river, instead of when you're on their side of the river. You had your second thingy up. They're on Herald right now. I would have greeted it for the minions, but it looks like Shen's gonna do that for you. Remember, I'm saying all this stuff because it's about you getting strong, because you getting strong and killing people is your entire role. Like, you can't get away with like being a CC bot like you can with a Mumu and stuff. You need to be able to kill people. That's what the mid laner brings to the team. Someone who can burst people down, burst important people, usually ADC or like anyone, and be able to solo carry. That's your job. Your job is to kill people. Get that in your head. Very important. Like, it's just Swain, but Twitch is gonna be hovering. Oh no, Twitch is top actually. It's just Swain. You don't need to be giving his CS. He's a support, and you have your stun up too. You can zone him. Why are you zoning yourself? Like, you have a stun. You have your going. You unload and then walk away. Right? He has no recourse. He doesn't have a cleanse. He doesn't have fucking anything, really. And you can't like kite back and forth with your thing and not just run directly at him with your stun up. Okay. Tibbers maybe beats him up. Can you control Tibbers when you're dead? Or does it automatically do it for you?
I don't know. I never tried it. I don't think so.
Oh, you should have tried it right then. Shen does not have enough damage to get him. Oh, that's so sad. Man. Yasuo's free farming bot, which is not good because he ran down Caitlyn. Caitlyn, ideally, if you want to communicate with your team there, or the Caitlyn's just too brain dead, I guess, to understand that, she needs to be mid. ADC after lane phase goes mid. They need to be able to siege and need to be able to have a short lane to run down, and also not be side laning against a Yasuo. ADC side lane against Yasuo. What did they expect would happen? It's just gonna dash you down and pummel you. Like, what's the point? This is two people. I don't think he can 2v1. I mean, maybe he actually can if he's good. See if he takes at it. Yeah, too much of a bitch. He would have one popped you if he took that ulti in, I think. You just ignite, auto Q, you're dead. I'm surprised he didn't take that. And then you just turn on Caitlyn, win wall. Well, or during that entire thing, he would win wall and then win wall the Caitlyn off and then jump on him and he's dead. I would have taken that 2v1 any day of the week. No balls though. What a shame. Right, there's gonna be another wave, by the way, Sam. Another wave bot. Because you just pushed that one out. That was on your side of the river. That means the one that was matching the one that was meeting up, I guess, would be there. So you should have shoved out that extra wave. I would have done that. Or you can just cheat and just look at where your minions are and then mirror that on the enemy side. So that's where their minions are. I mean, those minions are dead now. You missed that wave. Now jungler is top side, so you're gonna have to give it. I don't know what the hell. Why is the jungler top? I mean, I get that I mean, the team's not even that weak, really. Like, why don't you just give up control like that? Shen's TPing bot, and jungler's busy beating off top side for, I guess, Scuttle. Was that it? That's what he gave up positioning in the river for. Scuttle. Oh, good juke from him. Oh, not good juke from you. You're both dead. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, he gets out Tibbers? Oh, let's go Tibbers. I like the Echo Juke there. Dodge the freaking something. I don't know what it was, but it was something. That was pretty good. Still being out of position. Kaylin's busy beating off bots on our top side in that fight. She wasn't autoing for a good 5 seconds. Kaylin's busy not autoing and just chilling under tower. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Holy moly. This is so sad. Alexa, play Despacito.
Stop.
Dude, that Caitlyn was literally just beating off on her tower. She had a good 5 seconds of her not auto. She's just walking back and forth. I mean, you guys don't win that fight anyway. They should have disengaged, I think, or not followed up. They should have just left you two to die. That would have been the right call. Instead they just got wiped instead. Like even Caitlyn, if she was DPSing, right now you're just beating off right now, Sam. Drake's gone. They're all spread out and maybe resetting. You just farm that wave and then back up. You spending that like 5 seconds walking in a circle is enough for them to get in position to murder you instead of you being able to clear the wave and do something else, do something productive. Every second you should be thinking about something you should be doing. Like number one should be farm, right? Hey, is there some free farm around? Can I walk towards it? I'm gonna walk towards it. Number two, do I need a position for a team fight? Is there any objectives up? Is my team grouping up for something? Are they grouping up for something? Are they bush camping? Right? Like just walking side by side for no reason gets you absolutely nothing. You don't want to be doing that. I saw you doing that earlier. Right now, top's pushing. Bots met up on your side of the river with Yasuo splitting, right? I don't think anybody on your team aside from maybe Shen and one other person can deal with Yasuo. No, not even. Like Shen taunt, none of you guys have the DPS to murder him. So like be very careful. You 1v1 he murders you, by the way. 2v1 he still murders you with Caitlyn. Like, I mean, side laning you need 2 people, and ideally one frontliner that can keep him busy and one guy that can damage him down. He's gonna kill you now. Yeah, here we go. Oh, maybe? Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, you should not be walking towards a Yasuo that's strong like that in the side lane with minions that he can dash down. I mean, he didn't have minions then, but still, it's generally not a good idea. Also, if it's a single target, you should point and click CC using your Q instead of your W. I mean, unless you hit multiple people, but I see you starting with the W. I'm saying strictly for trades against one person. If you're in lane, like if you don't have your stun up or whatever for trades, just to guarantee your W goes off and hits them. Get close enough to use your W, start with that, and then auto Q and proc electrocute. But like after that, if you're single target focus and you have a stun up and you know there's no one else, you don't need your ulti, you don't need your W, just use your Q to stun. That's guaranteed. One day you're gonna whiff your W stun and you're gonna cry. So yeah. Right now we see Volley pushing top, so like right now I'd be going for top because that way's pushing in. Oh, he's gonna do it. Also, if you're healthy, if you find that you're healthy still, right? Like in lane or something, you can go you can just stay, I guess, unless you really really need a buy like super bad. But like honestly, if I'm very confident and if I think my laner's very weak, if I kill them and they walk back to lane and I'm busy farming like 2 waves and I'm still like full health and they didn't buy a lot, like I usually just stay most of the time. That's just me though. Right now you're setting up for Drake. We need to get some vision control. Ideally get some deep wards in their jungle. Braum put a deep ward, that's good. But either way, deep ward is not one in that bush. You can just put one over the wall, over in that like opening past the bush. Because like if you look at the bush ward, it only sees a portion because it's blocked by the wall, right? That's like a little pet peeve thing, really. Right now, you were tanking tower there. Your team was not looking for a dive. They were looking to auto the tower down. And since no one, if you once you see the tower shooting someone, that's the call for when the dive's happening, right? But they were just sieging the tower. You don't need a tank. You need to make sure that be 100% sure the tower's shooting someone else when you're diving. Like if you're playing a mid laner, generally. Because a tower won't hurt Braum, or a tower won't really hurt like a top laner generally, or a jungler is beefy. He also gets inhibitor. Oh my god, he chickened out before he took inhibitor. What the hell? Seriously? He chickened out before inhibitor's the important part. He just chickened out for that, huh? Crazy. What a bitch. Why would he do that? Like, he has vision of all three people mid. You can chop it up fast enough. Like, it's not like you can save the tower. Why would you give up the most? Oh no, minions killed it. Never mind. But still, that's dumb. He should guarantee it with his autos and stuff. That's just so stupid. He also has topside jungle. He's on your Raptors right now. So if you show up mid, he sees you. He's gonna kill you. Yeah, see? Like, if you ran straight for the minions there, he runs you down and kills you. I hope you're aware that he was topside jungle on the minimap, and that he was gonna
Yeah,
kill
I
you.
saw him.
Okay, good.
I just have to farm under tower because I
Yeah.
can't.
No, you can't even step up that close. If he was smarter, he would have run immediately once he saw the minions on you, or minions there. Like, I would have done that, 100% murdered you. But he didn't for some reason. He's a bitch. That was sad to watch. I'm like, why isn't he dashing on you right now and killing you? That's what I would have done. Oh, funny thing is, if you do want to use a cone if there's a wind wall, I think the cone goes through a wind wall because it's not a projectile. And movement, remember movement. Standing still and autoing under tower again. And you also didn't get all the minions too, which is kind of sad. Are you having trouble CSing with Annie, Sam? Because you got the Qs, which is like really good. That's like one of the best CSing tools. I mean, like that's why I was saying I didn't want you playing Annie because you know, freaking holds your hand and babysits you. You get away with being able to farm with Qs and stuff instead of just your shitty autos. Usually the worst part of playing mages is that you have these shitty autos you have. Ideally, if you had Zanya, you'd Zanya there. Oh my god, you can get out. Okay, there we go. Like, once you shot your load, that's when you spam Zanya, because that auto attacker will murder you with auto attacks and stuff. Wait, Sam, why would you care about the big item thingies, like the big item, like icons, if you're just gonna build the normal thing anyway? You're always stuck on the same build. So like, I don't see why you'd put it up to chance, like, so you have to look back at it. Like, why don't you just use the item set? I don't get it.
I just like the visuals more.
All right. Well, I guess have it at least memorize, so you don't have to refer to it, so it's faster. Oh, whatever. Also, Sam, unbind, please. While you're running somewhere, go unbind your camera lock and unbind your... Like, why are you camera locking to run to the portal? You don't need to do that. You can just right-click the portal and then go look at something else. Like, there's no reason to. Unbind camera lock and what was the other thing again? Camera lock, something else. Not auto attack move. Uh, fuck. It was something. Shit, I don't remember. Not mini map move. What was it? Oh, okay. Also, you gotta control and click the or like tap the ability button, like Control E to level up your E. Do that instead. That's much faster than left clicking, and you're gonna miss left click sometimes. Is that Echo going tank? Why is he so? Oh no, that's not Echo. That's actually Shen. Never mind. You have Zanya. Oh, you don't have Zanya. I would have Zanya'd that. Right now, you still got your abilities up. You're still useful. You know, you don't gotta run 100 miles backwards, Sam. You gotta stay in range to use your abilities still, just maybe a little bit further back when they're on cooldown. Right now I have supers in the base, that's why Shen recalled. I'm surprised you don't want to go for Baron. Oh, you know, well, no. Oh yeah, the jungler's dead. Shit. No, but just Braum tanking and Caitlyn might have been enough to do it. Oh, he stood in the middle of a trap. He didn't even freaking walk sideways. Just resound your tower. You don't need to go off for whatever. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Also, your Tibbers stun goes through wind wall because like it's not a projectile either. It teleports the Tibbers right on top of them. Right now, Yasuo's dead. I think he's the primary damage on their team, right? I mean, who was their top laner again? Volley? Yeah, that's their primary damage down. These guys win fights. They don't do any damage. I don't consider Swain a lot of DPS. It's not an ADC. I can just go for a Baron fight. You guys win with no Yasuo. Oh, they're just gonna run down mid. Sam, you gotta stop left clicking your. Oh yeah, your wards. That's the other thing I wanted you to change. I don't know why, dude. Just press 4. Just put your mouse on the thing you want to ward and press 4. That's it. That's a really late Baron call. They should have made that call 30 seconds ago once Yasuo died. That would have been guaranteed because they don't. Their fight is they have no damage for their fight. I know what they're doing. They wanted to go for one guy instead of going for a Baron fight instead. They're just taking a 4v5, that'd be guaranteed instead of just getting one more pick. But now Yasuo's up. Doesn't matter, but still. Oh, Twitch! I forgot Twitch existed. I haven't seen him in forever. Oh, did he go AFK or something? I haven't. Dude, I swear I haven't seen Twitch the entire game. Like, where did he go? Sam, are you not listening? I said control, press the button. Like control R, control E. Get into habit of that. It's all
I'm
about
not
habit.
used to it.
Yeah, I know. It's all about habit forming. I'm gonna keep on saying it until you do it. That's the best way to do it. You know, you can flick the map over, right, and then just like click on the entrance to the portal, like on the mini map to move your camera there, and you can just right click the thing from spawn. You don't need to like walk there and then do it. That's just a minor gripe though. Just run it down mid, really. That portal's one way. That's not a two-way portal. Two-way portals are the ones over Dragon Pit and over Baron Pit. You can see the circle is the entrance, right? Like if you look on the map, there's 2 circles for the Baron Pit and Dragon Pit one, but there's only 1 circle for the one in spawn, right? You just siege mid. This Shen's top. He's splitting for first tower, and now your team wants to go for Drake instead. I'd like to see more done with the Baron. Right now, Shen is the only one using the Baron. Oh, wait, did you guys get Inhibitor off the Baron? I guess that's worth then. Ideally, now you send your entire team splitting bot, right? So because bot's the only objectives up, middle is fully done, right? So there's no reason to have people splitting mid. Like Kaylin has the right idea. You don't have any gold to buy. There's no reason for you to reset there, Sam. You just took a pointless reset. Should have just ran bot. Took some farm from Kaylin instead. Portals are still faster though, but whatever. Now he's bitching out. Jesus. Oh, did Shen die? Where'd he go? I don't know why Brahm's mid. Brahm has no reason to be mid. He can't even farm the wave mid. Like the only reason you'd be mid is to collect the wave and then go to a side lane, pretty much. Cause like there's nothing up mid. I don't know why they're grouping. Like the whole point is that mid has inhibitor so that they're gonna send people to deal with inhibitor and then you have free push on the sides and then you get more towers there. So be careful when you Q stun on the Yasuo, right? Since Echo's right there, you use your cone or use your ulti to stun because, you know, he could win while you're Q stun easily. I mean, you could still do it instead of just walking back and forth and doing nothing. Like, you could still, you know, poke him out. You didn't really do anything there. You kind of just got free farm and clear the way for free. This Echo's just diving by himself. He's insane. Oh my god. He doesn't die either. That's even more insane. Nice. Looks like you guys clean up. Nice. I can end. Perfect. That was a very messy fight, but you guys came out on top somehow. Mostly because Echo ate like 5 tower shots. Is he going tank Echo or something? Or is that just Shen's shield that was so big? I don't know. Just run mid. Literally ping mid and just run it mid. You just ignore the side inhibitor. That's just a waste of time. Jesus Christ. My goodness.
Holy shit.
All right, Sam, two big takeaways: aggressive positioning, movement between autos. You need to put yourself in a position, especially. I think maybe playing melee people will probably teach you that better, because it's very clear when you need to step up to do anything really, or step up to get in range to do your stuff on the enemy, right? Your
Yeah.
positioning as your range is very bad. You're not putting yourself in a place to do damage to the enemy ever, really. You're just kind of just giving it for no reason, which is not good. Like, that's the biggest takeaway, I think. Fighting, like, you're not putting yourself in a place to fight, I guess. Play melee people. If you want to learn better about auto weaving and movement from in that case, instead of ranged movement, like to get into range to do stuff.
Fuck.
Uh,
I did more damage than Yasuo.
it's because you didn't fight. That's why. It's about fighting champion damage. That's where the
Well,
damage is
yeah,
from.
yeah. Oh my god. Okay. I definitely learned a few tricks. I didn't know I could quick drop a ward like that. I thought I always had to
Yeah,
click,
go
so
go to the settings right now, Sam.
everything's on quick cast already.
Well, you were left clicking the ward for some reason.
I know, because I'm not used to like pressing the
You never
button once.
tapped four to just move your finger from E up and to the right to four and just tap four.
Yeah,
It
I'm
says
not used
quick
I'm not
cast
used
all, right?
to
Click quick cast all, and there's a lightning bolt
yeah,
under each
yeah,
one.
everything's already quick cast.
What the hell?
I'm
You're
just
left
not
clicking that? Okay, go to camera control, right? Unbind center camera on champion from spacebar, unbind that, and unbind toggle camera lock. There's no reason for you to need that ever. Like, it's just hindering you. There's like once you've mastered the game, even then you're basically never going to use it. You need, like, like, it's not even, it's like a handicap. It's not even helpful ever, basically. Like, even when I play Katarina, it's not a handicap. Jabbing the screen is better than that. Like, it's disorienting. Part of it also, if you're playing with camera lock, what I read on the internet is that when you're trying to shoot a skill shot at someone, you're not only aiming at the enemy, but you also have to account for your own movement. So using it in combat's even worse too, right? So it's bad for map awareness, bad for combat. What is it good for? Literally for playing Yumi. If you're not playing Yumi, you shouldn't use camera lock, okay? Just unbind it, please, for the love of God. Get rid of that. Center champion and camera, also get rid of that because you might be tempted to hold space too. So unbind both of those. It's like when I play CS, I unbind the scoreboard because it doesn't provide you anything useful aside from getting salty that you have no kills. Right? Stuff like that will help you. Aside from that, fix your movement and fix your aggressiveness, I guess, which is mostly movement, really. I mean, that was my main focus. I didn't really see, or I wasn't really looking at anything. I was just like trying to hammer that one in at least. Like if I think about it, that's kind of core. I'm not thinking about anything big picture, like movement, fighting. All this stuff is very ground level based mechanic stuff that you need to master first before you can start thinking high level. I don't want you thinking about anything past that really, like communication with your team, calling plays. I know you're saying about plays earlier. That doesn't really matter at all if you don't have your core fighting mechanics. Like if you're a detriment to your team, right? Instead of someone that brings something to the table and helps you win rather than helping us lose, right? You don't want to be that. It doesn't matter if you make the best calls. It doesn't matter. You got to get your core mechanics down first. That's way more important. Okay?
um
So be aggressive. Put yourself in a position to be aggressive first. So get closer, right? Don't be far, especially when you're playing ranged, right? When you're playing range, you have so much time to bully them with just auto attacks. Like you didn't like, dude. I was literally chunking down people. I guess I was playing Jin, but still, like you can chunk down people when you're playing LeBlanc with the autos. You can chunk down people playing Ari with the autos with your abilities too. You just step up, like past your melee minions roughly. That's where I like to be. Sure, if you auto them once, the minions are gonna hit you, but your auto's gonna hurt more than like one minion or like three minion magic minion shots, right? I see you consistently stand behind your ranged minions. You want to be standing next to your melee minions, or in front of your melee minions, next to their melee minions, or behind their melee minions, right? You want to be the one putting pressure on them, because when you're standing there, they have to choose if they're gonna eat something in CS or just not CS, right? And also, when you're further away, you're going to be missing CS. You're going to be one zoning yourself. You have to step up to auto, so you're going to miss some CS that way. You're also going to miss CS by, like not being able to hurt the enemy. And when the enemy's full HP, they're going to try to hurt you instead of being scared of you, right? There's no dominance. I didn't feel any dominance. You just lost lane 3 times in a row, right? Instead of like, I know, like that's not your goal. Your goal's not to farm. Your goal's not to like not feed. Your goal is to win, and that's the polar opposite, I guess. Just hammer that into your skull. I hope that helps. I don't know, man. I know I'm freaking not suited out to be a teacher, so I'm just trying my best.
Well, it's all good. There are some clear flaws that you pointed out that I didn't realize that were a bigger issue than what I
Your
call it.
positioning mostly, I found.
Well, one thing I could definitely start practicing, which I didn't think about, was auto minion and then move, and I can keep
Mhm.
practicing that, and that'd be literally like 10 times the practice I get.
You can try playing StarCraft.
And
That'll teach you it
then
fast.
one thing is just positioning myself in between the minions or the
Just
sword guys
just
and
try
the
to be on top of your melee minions or
yeah.
past it. Put yourself there. As a range champion, you're free. Same thing as melee. You want to be positioned in that position too, all the time. You want to be the aggressor. I didn't see a single aggressive play out of you that entire series at all. During lane especially, you just let yourself get beat up and murdered. Fight and run too. I saw a lot of you just running straight backwards. I mean, I think you're better than you used to all the time. I used to see you all the time just run straight backwards, or just not contribute in a fight, like what that Caitlyn was doing basically a lot. I mean, that guy was just fucking. I don't even know what world he was living in. Jesus Christ, holy
It's
man.
okay. We all gotta start somewhere because I still
Yeah.
have some like funny memories in my head in Korea of trying to figure out the game.
Oh my god, man. I swear. Did you unbind camera lock? Please tell me you did that.
Yeah, yeah, I already
Okay,
did. We're good.
good.
But
Don't
yeah,
think about map awareness. Don't think about calls. Don't think about playmaking. I know that's what you wanted to talk about going in, but you need your mechanics down hard, and you're gonna need many games. Like I'm talking like 100+ games to get your mechanics
yeah,
down straight. Okay, so it's
like
gonna be a
in
learning
my
experience. It's
ranked
gonna take
games,
time.
I only have 7 games any played.
Yeah. You're
On
gonna
that's
need
on
like a
ranked
couple
though.
hundred before you become confident in your abilities. You're
Yeah.
jumping around top, jungle, mid, right? You're never able to get your solid mechanics down
Well,
anywhere.
I haven't played top in like God
Okay.
knows how many months.
Yeah, then mid and jungle, I guess. You hopping around there's I feel like your jungle mechanics are fine because like it's much less mechanically intensive. It's more like cerebral, I guess, for decision making and stuff. Because like how much brain power do you need to right click a camp? What I was saying earlier, right?
Yeah. That's
Like
why I said
that's
like
not a
certain.
trouble. Laning is very complicated, and there's a lot of factors you have to think about that you're not considering at all. Like I don't even think because like you're not playing it. Obviously, you don't have to interact with when you play jungle. So like, how are you supposed to know? But like I'd say your laning is like honestly fucking iron tier, dude. It's really bad. Oh my
Yeah,
god, it's just
honestly,
sad.
cause my jungle
Your
win rate's
jungle's very
50.
good. It's like it's there's no
My
mechanics
jungle
required
win
for
rate
that.
is 57%, but
Why don't you just play jungle?
my mid win rate is 17%.
Oh no, that's
No.
not good. That's
Riot
really not good. Holy
Riot's telling me to
shit.
play jungle, but I wanna master the mid.
Yeah. You want a master mid, it's gonna be very long. To get your laning up to
I
par,
know.
your laning is very bad. I guess your mid in general is just pretty doo doo, honestly. It's so bad. Like I know what I'm looking for, Sam. Like it makes this all I fucking play, and there's no killer instinct. You're not playing to win. You're just letting yourself lose, really. You're not putting yourself in a position to win. You're not executing when you even are in that couple seconds you are in position, right? There's a lot. Just be aggressive, position
Yeah.
better, attack more. Your main enemy is the champion. Your minions are there. Think about all the minions as good as dead because you need. Oh, okay. Part two, I guess, after positioning would be CSing good. But that's just, I don't know, that's pretty easy, I think. You just got to
It just
do it
takes
more,
time. Yeah.
right? Like your
'Cause it's
number
gonna
one
average
enemy is
out.
the
Like I'll get
champion.
to average of 4,
4 is
and
fine.
then
3
hopefully
is
I'd
not
like to
fine.
average
4 is
5,
fine.
obviously, but just work my way up closer to 4. 'Cause it's
All
yeah,
you want
because
to
the
shoot for
issue
4 to 5.
was
4
is
is
like
perfectly okay.
Cause it's like I either have really good CS games or I have like fucking dog shit CS games. It's like
Your
there's no.
CSing should be really easy with Annie too. Like you're not even learning the hard part of CSing as mages, which is strictly auto attacks only for
Oh
CSing.
yeah, my CS would probably be like 2
Yeah,
with Ahri.
yeah. So like you're playing the handhold these champions, and you're struggling with that. So that would be number 2, I guess, after your positioning,
Yeah.
pretty much.
I say Riot's telling me to play jungle, but I'm gonna keep sticking with my
Yeah.
17% win rate mid.
Just keep it up. Keep you like it's gonna take time. Like I'd say
I
maybe a
know.
year from now. It took me like a year or two to be confident, and maybe half like year. How's no lifing? So like at your pace, maybe like 1 or 2 years before I become confident, like
Yeah.
hit silver tier of gameplay. So like it's there's no rush really. But
Yeah,
I'm
no,
gonna
I'm
every
I'm not
time I see it, I'm
rushing.
gonna keep on harping on it because you need the guidance, right?
Yeah,
It's just
what's it
gonna be
called?
that way for a while.
When I play solo, I'm gonna what's it called?
You stream it, I'll watch. Like on my free time. I mean, I
Oh,
got
okay.
nothing better to do, dude. I'll be happy to watch.
Okay.
Just stream everything, okay? Every single time you play, just click that stream button and I'll watch it, all right?
Okay, I'll be on tomorrow.
Yep.
I'm probably I don't know or I don't know how late we're gonna get out of work because it's like sometimes she lets us out early, sometimes she doesn't.
Yep. You
Like
want me to be there to commentate or do you want to just play by yourself? Because I feel like I'm probably distracting you a lot. Even though I feel like I do need to be here to tell you everything because you're gonna not do it and you're gonna develop bad muscle memory too.
no, what's it called? That Yasuo game, I was like, I was a mess. So like, yes, but it's also because I only have 3 games played on Yasuo.
Yeah.
So it's like
But
with
I
like
don't want you hiding
Yasuo.
behind excuses. Own up to it, Sam. It's fine that you're bad. I'm not insulting you or anything, but you
No, no, no,
like
I
you
don't
need
take
to
it. I don't take it as an insult, but it is
uh,
overload info. Trying to focus on the
so
game
you don't want me
mechanics.
then, right?
No, no, no.
Oh,
It was only for Yasuo because it's
ah,
like I only have 3 games played. So,
gotcha.
but the thing was that it was helping me like mid game. So it's just like it was just getting used to Yasuo because I'm pretty sure you noticed that game, but I missed a lot of CS just
Yeah,
because.
and you should not never be missing CS. Like you see my CS jumping up from like
Yeah,
5 to 6 when I'm playing normally, and on Yasuo
yeah,
it's like 8, 9 ish because it's so easy and you do so much damage. So like
yeah.
that should not be hard, really.
So it's just what's it called? It
Same thing
wasn't.
should be for Annie too,
It
honestly.
was very beneficial, but it was like, but there were some things where it's just like I was getting into a fight, but you were watching like 30 seconds ago or 20 seconds
Oh.
ago, whatever,
Oh, and it was
and it's
confusing
like.
you? Oh, you just told me to shut up, just
No, no,
say
no, no,
shut
no. But
up.
like, I'm like in an intense fight, and then you see it. Like, for example, I survived on single digit fucking HP,
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah,
it's
you're very
like,
quiet the whole time too. I thought you'd be talking more, telling me to
no,
shut up or
like
something.
I wanted to talk, but like, it's like I'm listening, I'm absorbing everything that you're saying, but then we're also having fights, and then it's like it doesn't become overload, but it's like I can't. My brain doesn't have the RAM to start
Uh-huh.
talking,
It'll become second nature.
and then
Like
I don't want to
think about
spoil
riding a bike.
anything.
It's like
I
riding a
like I
bike.
didn't want to spoil anything, but when I survived on single digit HP, like I was internally screaming.
Ah, I don't want to hear the external screaming, Sam. You know how loud I get, man. I don't hold anything
Oh,
back.
okay, okay. What's it called? Like I'll just say whatever comes out of like instead of internalizing it, I'll just
Uh-huh.
whatever, just let it flow. Like I'm not, it's not gonna be really thinking, but I'll just let it flow.
Yep.
Cause like I probably said what the fuck in my head like I don't even know how many times, but.
No.
Yeah,
No.
there's a lot I need to work on mid. With
Mm-hmm.
with jungle, at least I have like decent objective control, so that's something. But with yeah, I know with mid I literally have nothing going for me, and I don't
Yeah.
mean that in like a
You're like iron tier mid,
condescending
Sam.
way, but
You're
it's
like
like
iron
yeah,
or bronze tier mid. It's sad
the
to watch. It's pretty
the
bad.
only the only reason why I even got to like bronze 2 was because I think I had like a decent like I think I had 2 decent talent games or a decent talent and a decent Vi or something. I don't know. I
Mm-hmm.
had 2 decent games and then it just bumped me up jungle. But like my mid is straight losses. Or we have someone like hard carrying us like
Uh-huh.
really, really hard.
Did you
But
win one, lose two, right? Did you go up or down in LP? Because I saw you lose like 6, but you won like 26 or something. So that means
yeah,
you're
like
you're
when
still playing against silvers.
like when I lose, like I only lose like 5 or 6 LP,
Yeah.
but when I win like 26
Yeah,
LP.
so that you're still playing against silvers and stuff.
Yeah.
And you don't care about climbing at all, right? So
No,
like don't let it
I
worry
just
about
don't.
just don't even
I
think
just
about it.
yeah, I just want to enjoy the game and learn mechanics because it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, well, like yeah, it's League,
Are you
but
gonna
no, I
stick
like
on
the
Annie
fun.
the whole week, you think?
Yeah, it's bothering me that I fucking suck with Annie.
Gotcha.
And like I want to get better because like I see like I have moments like I have flashes of like that's one good play, but everyone has that. But I just mean like I just want to like I want to get it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I don't know, like I don't me wrong, like I love Vex, but I don't know. It's just there's something about Annie that keeps me coming back to Annie.
Oh.
So I really want to stick with Annie, and then I don't
I
know. I
just want
think
you
I
playing someone melee, and I want you playing ADC a little bit. I feel like that'll teach you the mechanics better because it punishes you if you don't execute upon it. Or play Yasuo, I guess. So if you want to keep on playing mid, don't play ADCs. Just or you can play Lucian. You can play Lucian, Tristana, or just play Yasuo. Those people will punish you if you don't have good auto spacing and auto movement. And for normal spacing, like your range spacing for your abilities, play a melee assassin instead. I feel like those people will give you a much better grasp on your aggressive positioning. Basically, think about your range positioning and your melee positioning as exactly the same. You should be standing right on top of your melees, like that. Range, it gives you wiggle room where you're able to play extremely bitch like where you're standing behind your range guys like you are doing most of the time. You're able to get away with that. You're still CS. I mean, it's not as good, and there's really no reason for you to be doing, but you can get away with it. It's not forcing you to. In order to force you to auto minions, you have to be on top of them to auto attack them with your sword or whatever, right? So that'll teach you how to position better the hard way because you have to. If you don't, you're just gonna do nothing, like literally zero CS at that point, right? So I want you playing a melee guy mid, and I also want you playing an ADC or Yasuo, I guess. I guess you can do both of them by playing Yasuo, but Yasuo gives you a bad habit with your Qs to farm with. That's why I was saying like avoid Annie, avoid Yasuo because they're not gonna teach you anything. Because they don't force you to. They give you a get out of jail free. They hold your hand and like kiss you on the head and let you fucking like put you in diapers and stuff. You're basically on training wheels and diapers when you do stuff like that. But like honestly, I want to see that comp thing.
maybe Vex would be good training wheels because she has a. I mean,
No, I'm saying avoid the training wheels. You need to be punished. If you're not punished for doing that, you're not gonna be forced to
I meant
learn.
like not like training wheels, but it's like I have to auto. I can't just spam abilities, so I still
Mm-hmm.
have to farm decently. That'll teach me farming. The only handicap I have with Vex is my roams are just nuts because I can
Yeah,
just like go
it makes it
halfway to the
easy.
river
But
and just
honestly,
arc.
your roams
My
mattering
roaming,
on
my
harder characters doesn't matter that much. So like you can learn the easy roams. That doesn't matter. I want your core. Your core matters way more than anything else, really. So I guess you can transition to Vex, but like that's not gonna teach you your positioning for like ability range and stuff. I bet you can still get away with standing behind casters at that point. I want someone melee. Add someone melee to your pool. You could just add Yasuo, but like add someone except that's not Yasuo to your pool. That's melee. Like who do you even
like
have anyway? Like
like
Zed.
who?
Zed has kind of range. He's
No,
like a hybrid. He's basically like a mage, but like he does
no,
AD.
I don't like Zed.
Zed. All right. What about Talon? Katarina, Akali. Those are the ones I play. I like Echo. Another one. Oh, but Echo can just shove by pressing Q on the wave and blowing it up and running away. Basically, so I don't like that. Fizz maybe. Silas. Kassadin. I think Kassadin be up your alley. He's basically a mage, but he still has the melee autos and melee spacing, and he has the hyper scaling, which I know you love. Um, what else? Kiana. I'm just listing all the melee mid laners I'm seeing. That's it. So Katarina, Yasuo, Kali, Talon, Zed, Echo. I don't want you on Irelia. Irelia is such a big handholder. Jesus. Fizz, Silas, Kassadin. Um, Kiana? Which one do you like from those, Sam?
I would do Fizz.
Fizz? Alright, then do. The problem is with Fizz again, he has a W to farm with. You know, he stabs again, he has auto reset, does magic damage, does a shitload. But yeah. If you had to pick your melee, that's your favorite, right?
Yeah, definitely. I
Okay,
might
yeah, do
not
Fizz
like him
then.
on League, but I thoroughly enjoyed him in Wild Rift, so we'll
Sure.
see.
Yeah, do Fizz as your melee, and then do I guess. All right, what about Yasuo, or Yasuo, Lucian, or Tristana?
I'd rather have Yasuo
Yasuo.
second.
Okay, then Yasuo then.
Like I'd rather learn.
So add those two to your pool. Make sure you play them, like actually play them, because that's gonna teach you spacing the hard way and make you do it much faster. Like you can definitely get away with like playing Annie and just not interacting, but I don't want you to not interact. You're missing out on that entire part of laning fighting, and you're gonna get your ass beat every time, like guaranteed. So, yeah. That's why I keep on saying that I think is much better for you because I think maybe just because you playing these champions, you developed those bad habits in the first place, or maybe you just didn't know any better, or maybe both. I don't fucking know. Like you understand my whole philosophy on that, right? On you getting punished for doing something, therefore you will act to change upon it naturally without even having to think about it. You're going to change your gameplay to be more correct by being forced to, right? Like that makes sense, right? Please tell me it makes sense,
Yes,
Sam.
you've beaten the topic to
Yeah, and
death.
I'm gonna continue to do it.
I know, but you also have to remember it takes time because
Yeah, I
it's
know.
like
That doesn't mean I
also
stop though. If it takes time means I
I'm not
continue.
saying we could get I'm not saying to stop talking, but it's like games in and games out.
What's up?
Like you need time playing games as
I
well.
know. I know. Anyway, I hope you learned something from whatever that was. I hope you learned something.
Yeah, I'm buying Fizz right now.
Oh, nice. You have enough essence too?
Yeah.
Didn't you get Zac? Or is he
Yeah,
cheap?
he was pretty cheap. He was like
Oh.
a K. Like what? He was like I think he was a 1K or 2K.
Oh, did you have the shard for him?
No, I didn't.
No. Oh, he's cheap. I could have sworn he was 4,800. Crazy.
I don't know. I have a shit ton of blue essence, so I don't know how.
Oh, how much you have?
I have 8,000 after I bought
8,000.
Fizz.
All right. So you got Fizz. That's 4,000, right? You have Yasuo already. You have Vex. You have TF.
Um,
Get TF. You said you wanted TF. Get TF. He's cheap too. I think he's pretty old. I figured he's cheap too.
yeah, I just bought TF.
All
I
right. How
thought I
much you
had
have
him
now?
on this account. I'm not gonna buy another champion.
No.
It's a lot.
All right.
I'll just wait until like I don't know if I want to try someone else, but I got a lot on my plate. I might transition over to Yasuo. I might,
Yasuo. Okay.
because you're right. Because it's like Annie does handicap a little too much, and
Yeah.
maybe I'm
Yasuo
pretty
also
bad
does for
at it.
CSing, but positioning will teach you that. Also, it doesn't. It also holds your hand for positioning because you have your dashes and get out of jail free card basically. That's get out of jail free, and also your win wall. But honestly, anything's better than your anti positioning. Like at least you're in melee range. Even you have tools to close the gap super easy. You have tools to disengage easily. You have tools to not get hit by things with win wall, and you have tools to engage. Like it's a very simple engage is I have one stack of steel or I have my tornado up, I'm gonna engage. Honestly, don't discount the I have one stack of steel up, because then you get two stacks once you dash on top of the minions, and then you get three stacks when you're right on top of them. So it's perfect. They back up when you have tornadoes. So like one stack of steel going is perfectly fine. I love doing that, man. It's the best. They don't expect it. It's great. Or you can just do it with zero stacks. You get your stacks on the way as you're dashing up through the minions. You get your stacks then. I'll teach you to punch him in the face because you'll lose if you don't fight as Yasuo. They're just gonna zone you and then like poke you out, and then you can't go in because they'll kill you. So like you have to be the one doing it. If you're not, you're gonna lose hard pretty much. So I like that at least, even though it holds your hand a lot.
All right, man. Good
Yeah.
night.
Good night. Hope you
I'll
learned
talk to you
something.
tomorrow.
Yeah. See you,
I
dude.
learned a shit ton. It's
All
just
right.
a lot to
Glad to
take
hear
in.
it. I feel like I'm better able to teach than when I'm playing against. I still like playing more, but I get where you're coming from. All right, see you, dude.
good.
Yep.
All right, man. Good night.
Good night.